What is up? What is up? What is up? Happy Friday, everyone. It's time for some more Batman action. I just realized that I forgot to do a little bit of setup here. My camera needs fixing here. Give me a sec. That should be better. Suddenly we don't have like 2 FPS. It's been really annoying. Like back in summer, I guess, last summer. Yeah, it was during Evo weekend. I had a friend over, and we were doing some like IRL streaming, and he brought a second webcam. And I needed to fuck around with the drivers, the webcam drivers, to get the second camera to work. And ever since then, my webcam drivers have been kind of on the fritz. And I got them to at least work now, so I'm happy with that. But for whatever reason, every time I boot up OBS, it's like resetting some weird stuff. So I have to like it's annoying. Anyway, you don't care about that. Let's hook up a controller here. Looks correct. So we are finally getting started on Lego Batman 3 after much ado. Yeah, last week or two has been a bit of a mess for me, so it's not the first time, but I wasn't quite able to stream as much as I would have wanted. I was just not really feeling up to it, and I don't want to force myself and not have a good time, but tonight I was really itching to get started on Lego Batman 3. And I'm excited. I'm excited. The first Lego Batman was boring. It was not, like, I don't know. It's maybe the game, in all this Batman project thing, the one that I've kind of soured the most on in the process of playing it. I kind of went in. I mean, in fairness, the little time I'd spent playing it back in the day, I wasn't really hooked on it. I was never super impressed with it, but I still expected it to be largely inoffensive and just kind of a chill time. But it pretty quickly got really repetitive and fairly dull. So, having finished Lego Batman and then doing the DS version, which was even more dull and repetitive, I was really dreading playing Lego Batman 2 and 3. But the second game was surprisingly a fairly big improvement on the formula. Like, the level designs were more fun, the power was more fun, the story was a lot more engaging. It had a story. So this is actually kind of raised my expectations for the third one. Regardless, I'm sure it will not be nearly as miserable as Arkham Origins Blackgate, which was, talk about a slog. That game did not impress me very much at all. We will be playing the PC version of this. Ironically, I actually bought this on PS4 months ago for the sole purpose of streaming it. And I've actually been kind of giving out about playing streaming PC games, as I always do. But still, ultimately, between like performance and just walking around with stuff, it just felt easier to do the PC version. Plus, we're playing the Epic version because it's the one I got for free last month or whatever, a few months ago. And it appears that it comes with all the DLC, which I have no idea if that's going to have any bearing on our experience tonight or not. But, yeah, I figured, fuck it, let's play the PC version, and it seems like it's going to run well. We should hopefully not have any problems. I did, in fact, even... actually, let's boot this up. Live Split was definitely giving me a bunch of hassle trying to use it when I was playing Lego Batman 2 on Steam. And it's, I don't know, Live Split is, I'm gonna need to get some other timer software, I think, because it's been acting up more and more frequently. But I had it like freeze and crash and be weird when I tried setting up for Lego Batman 3 a couple of days ago. And then I tried it again and it did work, so hopefully we'll get the timer to work. But if push comes to shove and we just cannot get it to function, I guess we'll just use the old cell phone timer like we did for Lego Batman 2. Trying to think. Anything else exciting to talk about? I guess not. Let's do we need to stall any further? well, getting the game to boot up might take a couple of tries, and with the timer and everything. So, once we get it running, it's usually fine. But we got the usual caveats here, running PC stuff where shit just might not work perfectly. Audio levels are going to be difficult to get right. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's pause the music to begin with here, and we're probably going to have to crank up the volume to maybe something like that. And let's see here. Live splits working for now. Let's just keep the timer on there. We're gonna like reset it, but let's. Okay, I'm trying to boot up the game here. Yeah, hopefully like the capture is. Yeah, so see, live split just like froze there, but I think we should be able to like alt tab out of it and get it started again. Also, the capture's not working. All right, let's. Oh my god, trying to alt tab out OBS. We'll get there. We'll get there. Capture Lego Batman 3. Let's restart live split while we're at it, I guess. Crashed. Streaming. It's a blow up. Come on. All right, let's see if we get the capture going in the meantime. Mark, there's audio. Oh, its visibility is off. Where's my mouse cursor? There we go. Live split. Man, this is going great. That's fine. We're basically still waiting for people to drop in at the beginning of the stream here anyway, so it's fine. It's just annoying with this shit. It's not working the way you want it and expect it to. Let's try booting up live split again. Alright. Live split, still not responding. For fuck's sake. Alright, bear with me. We'll get it to work. I mean, I've had this problem before, like even doing stuff, even like not even interfering with like PC capture stuff, just in general. It just freezes on boot up sometimes, or like that. Okay. All right, we'll wait for this game's intro to finish up, and we'll see if we can figure out the live split situation. Like I said, I do know I definitely got it working when I tried it previously. Also, if you guys are able to help me, let me know if audio levels seem okay. I'll appreciate it. Looks all right on my end, but it's a little bit hard to tell. It's a little uneven. Maybe it's a little bit loud? I don't know. We've got a cool little intro here at least. I think this is just like the... Well, we'll see. I was going to say, I don't think this is like... Yeah, exactly. It's not like the proper story intro. Yeah, so trying to determine the kind of DLC situation here on the Epic Store, it's kind of weird because, like, you look at downloadable content... Now available, okay, like in the game or to purchase or what? But there doesn't seem to be any actual DLC store page. So I believe that all the DLC is just like included. There's a new trailer on YouTube. I guess this is a trailer for Lego DC Villains, maybe? I assume it's not a trailer for this game. But, who knows? So I do have like a save data here, but it's literally just... it's gonna load in the like cutscene, the opening cutscene. So while we're like chilling in the menu here, let's just double check. Oh yeah, the music. Hopefully we won't have issues with Danny Elfman suing me. What's up, Pocket Raptors? Happy Friday. All right, let's. So if I do this, just click something, it's just gonna like freeze immediately. Let's try. I don't know what the heck is up with live split. Why it's so finicky. I'm trying to exit out of live split here. It's like doesn't even want to do that. There we go. So I wonder if there's any strats to mitigating this freezing phenomenon. Right now, like I'm not in the game, but I can control live split just fine. If I had the timer running and when I like alt tab back into the game, it seemed to be like just freeze. So if I mean, it shouldn't make any difference, but yep, it's not responding to hotkeys. It's like frozen. Man, this really fucking sucks. I wonder if it's related to OBS. Like that makes no sense to me because obviously I've used live split with OBS forever. But when I got this to work, when I tried it the other day and I did get it to work, I wasn't streaming. So could that be related somehow? Then again, like even when it works fine, sometimes it's just like I boot it up and it freezes and I have to restart it. It's fucking weird. I don't know. We'll give it one last chance, and if it still doesn't work, fuck it. We'll just do offline timing. It's annoying though. It's annoying. That's fine. We're giving giving people the minute or so to drop in here before we get started. Ugh. Even like shutting live split down so I can start it again takes like weirdly long. And I just do not get it. It's fucked. End task, please. There we go. I wonder. All right. Let me get really crazy here. Let's. Okay, updating to a new version here. Hey, what's up, Norv? Lego Cobra, man, I wish. We're gonna play those old PC Cobra games at some point, though. Oh my god, it's working. It's working. I cannot believe it's working. Let's strike while the iron's hot. Let's do it. Well, I guess we might as well pick new game. Yeah, let's overwrite my 0.0% progress. Yeah, live split was giving me a hard time, but it seems to be working now. Took like 8 tries, but we got it. Yes, let's overwrite 0.0% progress, and let's go lengthy, unskippable intro cutscene. Well, eventually. All right, Brainiac, got it.
Show yourselves. Who summons the master of the Yellow Lantern?
I know fear is your wings thing, but love will conquer all.
Love will not stop the monster that is fear.
I love disappointing you, Sinestro.
Feel my unbound fury.
You're always so angry, Atrocitus. Saint Walker, help me!
My ring's power is the power of hope, but it can only really help a Green Lantern.
Oh, I love Hal. Is he coming?
What's up, Fix?
We
Happy
now
Friday.
have you outmatched. Tell us why you brought us here.
For stuff. That's why I'm here. Indigo One, get this thing off me.
I understand and sympathize, Larfleeze, but we did not bring you out here.
Wait a minute. If none of us are responsible for bringing us out here, then who is?
That would be me.
All right, we're just gonna let that hang. Okay, sure. We'll come back to it, I suppose. Spoiler alert: this game is like going to space and shit. And I guess Brainiac's the big bad.
Went this way, Batman.
He broke into the city records office just back that way. And then he had lunch right here.
He's left a couple of sandwiches. Pursuers in the sewers. All right.
Sure it's a good idea to follow Killer Croc into a sewer?
We've got to find out what he's up to. Let's go.
All right. Oh my god. Okay, we got tutorial boxes. That's new. Oh, to punch
Hey,
him?
Batman, it's me, Batmite. Your
Good thing they
number one
subtitled
fan
the
in
subtitles.
whole universe. I've decided to tag along and help you out. Oh, this is gonna be so great!
That's cool. X to punch. Yeah, we got it. We got it. I was gonna say that this is our first appearance of Batmite. Technically, not exactly, because he is in. I think it's the DS Brave and the Bold game, but I think it's or no, he's in the Wii game if you use a DS. There's like an interconnectivity kind of thing, but we didn't get to see that. But it's the first, so it's not the first appearance in a game that we've played, but it's the first we've seen of him on these streams, I guess. Yeah, who doesn't like tutorial boxes? I guess those are like the innovation of this this iteration here. All right, so hold the attack button to do batarangs, right? Do we batarang these things? Man, I get so nervous every time I hear this fucking music, especially when it's this loud, and I feel compelled to talk over it in a desperate bid to block content ID problems. Okay, we can B to grapple. That's good. And glide. Okay. Whoop. Okay. Sure. Am I making characters count or only villains? Can hear you well. Okay. Good. Good. It looks on the what do you call it? Monitor. Like its game audio is pretty loud. But maybe it's just louder in my headphones. As far as the keeping track, the spreadsheet for statistics, I'm only keeping track of villains, which I guess it would have made sense to keep track of all characters. But it started off as more of a, because especially most early games didn't have a large variety of characters beyond, you've got playable Batman and boss fights basically. But since we kind of established that, then I guess we're only keeping track of villains. But even that, I don't know. It's a little inconsistent and whatever, but it's fine. All right, Batmite, lay it on me.
Need some more interdimensional help?
That's so confusing. There's text, but he speaks. He doesn't say what's in the box. There's like a voice line, and then there's a subtitle for the voice line on screen at the same. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, yes, you can switch. The very first Batman game we played, the plot of the game essentially features the story of the game is that the Joker has kidnapped Robin, and Batman has to collect all the parts of the Batmobile in order to be able to go rescue Robin. So we never actually see either the Joker or Robin on screen, so neither of them actually appear in the game. It's just Batman. Alright, so we're sucking up these things. I'm like already on autopilot. This is a good chill stream game, like not paying much attention. I mean, the original Batman game, I think it's a fun game. It's definitely very difficult and kind of bullshit if you don't use like infinite lives, because there's like super RNG with enemies that kill you in one hit. Okay. Oh, do I tap B? Oh, then I mash. Okay. But it has nothing to do with Batman. Like the main character in that game could have been anything or anyone. So the whole backstory is just kind of an after-the-fact justification for having Batman as the main character. Joker kidnapping Robin, I'm sure, has happened on many occasions. Okay, I guess Batman needs to collect this little token. Yeah, we got the sensor suit. It was the best game, only downhill from there. I wouldn't say that, but it's definitely not the worst game. Oh my god, this is kind of freaky. Alright, is this telling it this is confusing. Alright, well. Oh. I need to do this first, and then I guess we can X-ray something here. Am I supposed to be in this mode, or... Oh, this is so weird. Okay. Oops. Oh, this is kind of hard to control. Alright. We're like opening this valve. Okay, yeah, we got it. I mean, I think a lot of people will dismiss Spectrum games by default.
Sounds surprised.
And, you know, look at it and it's goofy and it's an isometric puzzle platformer. And it's, you know, it's of its time and it's a simple game. But I don't think there's anything really offensively bad about it. And there's definitely other games we'll be playing where there are bad things. Just switch. Yeah, okay. So it's like you've got this weird green mode. Are you always invisible in this suit? Because in the other game, in the second game, when you pick up the suit, there's like you press the B button to toggle invisibility or stealth mode or whatever. But here you just go into this weird green mode where you can't see what anything is. Not sure what the purpose is of that. But yeah, there's been definitely, you know, people... As an authority on Batman games, apparently, I definitely have been asked my opinion on like the best and worst games. And I definitely really look forward to putting some time into doing a proper ranking of every single Batman game once we've played them all. And there's not that many left. So, you know, I look forward to pretty much everything we have left. I look forward to revisiting Arkham Knight. I look forward to seeing what the hell Arkham VR... I mean, I'm kind of dreading Arkham VR just for the logistics of streaming it. But that should be fun. And the Telltale game, I'm very excited to see what it's going to be. But once we're done with all that, just doing the wrap-up stuff, like, that's going to be fun, I think.
Against that toxic slime, Robin.
Fine, but you're paying for my dry cleaning.
Sure, what's up with the Robin's voice here? Yeah, the Amiga, I mean... Yeah. I like that Batman just explained it, and then we still get the tutorial. Which is fine, I guess, because I could have easily just not have noticed.
Hey, this place is still damaged from the last time we fought the Joker.
There was a lot of senseless destruction.
Yeah, the Cape Crusader is like a cool game, but the difficulty level is so extremely fucked. And then you have Amiga Batman Returns, which is just a completely different level of fucked. That game is just... Man, that game. Boy. Like, that's definitely... If any of the games we've played were to be categorized as unplayable, it might be that one. Jamie played Batman the movie. I mean, I like the movie game on Amiga a lot, but I know a lot of people say they prefer the C64 version. I mean, a lot of the game is like simple enough that I could see the Spectrum version being quite good too. Who knows? Maybe at the end we might take a look at, because if I recall correctly, I don't remember if we did it on stream or if I just did it off stream, but I definitely looked at some video of other versions. Like, I definitely did that as part of the research to figure out like what games and versions I'd be playing. But I want to say that we looked at some video of at least the C64 version on the stream, but I could be misremembering. It's been a while. It's like 2 years ago. But I mean, yeah, I mean, the Spectrum definitely gets sort of made fun of, I would say primarily by, I don't know, Americans who have no relationship to it. I mean, I didn't have a relationship to the Spectrum. It wasn't a thing where I grew up or anything, but European computer games is definitely something that I had some relation to. And, I mean, I get it. It's easy to make fun of. Spectrum games look really strange, and a lot of them are perhaps... I mean, because the Spectrum, like so many other of those computer systems, they were around for a long time, and, you know, you'd have games come out on basically, like, you know, Super Nintendo and Mega Drive, but also on Spectrum. And for stuff like that, obviously the Spectrum version is going to more often than not, you know, not compare very favorably. But if the games are designed for it, or, you know, simple enough, they can still be really fun. Among our friends, the movie on Amiga was the most well-known. Even back then, you had to understand it's a budget microcomputer and go from there. Yeah, of course, of course. But I think it's easier, kind of. Where is? Okay. What the? I'm not. I did not touch the fire. Losing a bunch of studs from that. That's bullshit. Ooh, maybe I can batarang those things. No. Obviously, I need to get up there with Batman so we can step on those buttons, but am I doing things in the wrong order, maybe? We'll figure it out. I probably don't want to swim in that, no. But yeah, I think it you know, it kind of goes for anything that without understanding the context, it's difficult to kind of judge things accurately and fairly. I don't know. But I also, I mean, I take pride in trying to have an open mind and being optimistic about a lot of things. So okay, we need Batman here. Can I? Because I'm not like sucking up the sludge with this suit or anything, am I? No.
Seriously, what would you do without me?
Yeah. Okay. And I don't know, you kind of just not expect too much of things, and but that's not to say that, you know, it's not to say that any game on Spectrum, for example, can only be good, you know, quote unquote, for a Spectrum game. There's definitely games. I mean, I'm certainly no authority on it. I haven't played that much Spectrum stuff. Okay, I'm assuming I can't just like jump over this or climb this or anything. Nope. Okay. I'll just switch to Robin and Batman and get out. Maybe he'll teleport over here. I'll figure it out. But, you know, it's like with any system, right? You gotta have... Nothing's gonna be good. No game's ever gonna be good if it's, like, designed to be too overly ambitious for what the hardware can handle. Sokoban, yeah, I'm sure. Like, there's, you know... You could do that in, like, a text parser, basically, right? So the gold stuff here, by the way, I'm sure I'm gonna need, like, Superman or something. Oh, maybe there's something here I can build? Nope. And, can I... Okay, maybe I'm just being... Okay. I was just being silly. Okay. I just assumed I needed to step on them at the same time. Okay, cool. Well, progress. Batman sense tingling. What? Did I... Why? How? What? Okay. I X-rayed that thing into existence, I guess.
Well, I guess a little more destruction won't hurt.
Let's just get going.
Alright, sure. Sure. We'll take it. Lords of Midnight. Cannot say I'm particularly familiar. Like I said, you know, the Spectrum is definitely not a... I don't know if it's... I would call it a blind spot exactly. I mean, I guess that would be a completely accurate way to describe it. It's just not a system I... It's a system that wasn't really around. It didn't really have a presence in Sweden, as far as I know. And if it did, it would have been before my time. And even though, honestly, like, even as a kid, like, I loved playing C64 stuff in, like, the mid to late 90s. I don't think I was ever very, like, judgmental, I don't know, about older games. I never, like... I remember even as a kid kind of being annoyed with people who categorically dismissed games just because they were old or on an older system. But even so, like, I think going back to Amiga or 664 games would have been one thing, and going back to Spectrum might have been something else.
Careful, Robin. Those hatches look a little slippery.
Let's see. Oh. I wonder if Batman's voice is different from the previous game. I don't remember what he sounded like, but it sounds unfamiliar. It sounds kind of strange. It's like a fine voice, but whoever voiced him in or like Blackgate and Arkham Origins, I think did a pretty good Kevin Conroy impression. Adam West.
I'm TV's Adam West. Don't suppose you could lend me a hand?
Sure. Okay. I just need to figure out where the hell he is. Up there. No, wait. He's down there. Okay. I guess we need bat repellent shark spray. Let's kill the shark.
Hello. I'm TV's Adam West. Don't suppose.
All right. This
you
is
could
a
lend me
bit
hand?
silly. Oh, okay. Alright, let's swap back to Batman. Can I batarang the shark? I can't lock onto it, so I guess
I'm
not.
TV's Adam West.
Oh, I know your TV's
Don't
Adam
suppose you
West.
could lend me
Alright,
a
fuck it.
hand?
It's Troy Baker. Makes sense. I think Troy Baker did the Joker's voice in Arkham Origins. Didn't he? I think so. I know Troy Baker's in those games, but I don't think he did Batman's voice.
Hello. I'm TV's Adam West. Don't suppose you could lend me a hand?
Alright, whatever. But yeah, like the Spectrum is neat. I would love to learn more about it and play more games on like Spectrum and Amstrad and stuff like that. You know, whatever exclusives might have been on the different computers. But it's just, I don't know, it's just like never been a priority, I guess. Like so many other things. You know. I'm interested in theory, but getting around to it is a different matter.
TV's Adam West. Don't suppose you could lend me a hand?
The C64 definitely I have much more of a, I wouldn't say super strong nostalgia, because again, like it was kind of before my time, and I mean I definitely have nostalgia for it, but the Amiga is definitely something I like played more when it was kind of current and seeing cool stuff that I couldn't play anywhere else. And even, you know, at the time I played the C64 stuff more frequently, it was still kind of a novelty. I can't remember really when I would have been kind of introduced to the C64, but I feel like the most time I spent with it, like, I had a friend who borrowed a C64 from his cousin over the summer break, and this would have been the summer of 96, maybe? Because I know my buddy, like, lent his PlayStation to this other guy to borrow the C64. And I actually ended up buying a C64 of my own that I found on a like a flea market in probably 97 or 98, something like that. Hey, it's Killer Croc. And I must have played it before then. Yeah, I definitely had a friend in like middle school, and this would have been 94, 95 maybe. And even that probably was not the first time playing on C64, but it wasn't like... By the time I got any kind of familiarity with the C64, like, it would have been... Ooh, there's like a whole upper floor here. It would have been after, by far, like, playing other video game consoles and stuff. So, even, again, that was kind of a... There was some sort of a novelty to it. Alright. Well, fuck it. Let's move on. It could very, very well be that the whole Adam West thing is you need some kind of upgrade or a different character or something to rescue him.
Robin, look, I know you're scared, but we have a job.
Hey, who said anything about being scared?
That doesn't freak you out?
Bats and rats aren't so different.
You're not actually a bat.
You'll come to learn emotions are a weakness. Crime fighters can afford to give in to them.
Look, just because I get scared doesn't mean I can't fight crime.
Looking for me.
Oh yeah, checkpoint. All right.
Is it just me, or does Killer Croc seem a little bigger than before?
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Thanks! Yeah, that old cliche makes
Okay, yeah, this is the checkpoint
me feel
box.
so much
Nice, activating that's a little faster than in 2, where you have to like insert this giant floppy disk or whatever. Still weird that you have to like manually save at the checkpoint. Because yeah, like in Lego Batman 2, like you save mid-mission, but next time you load up your save game, you're still like in the hub world. You have to enter the mission, and then you continue it from the midpoint. It's kind of weird. All right, looking at the stud gauge in the top there, looks like we've almost reached superhero status, which you do when you fill up that meter. So I wonder if this is like the end of the stage. It might be a little intro stage, so maybe it's not very long. Could make sense.
That loser in bird brain again? You won't catch me.
We'll see about that, Killer Croc.
This looks like a boss fight. He has one hit.
Yeah!
All right, let's make sure to get superhero status before we engage with him too much here.
Good thing I
Wait.
have friends.
Why did I press the punch button and I went into this weird
We need
mode?
something to take him out. Let's look around.
I don't understand how the green thing works. True hero? Not even a superhero? I'm just a true hero? Alright, they'll have to do, I guess. Well,
Come here, Rodan.
wait, what did I let him out? What's going on here? We're gonna build something? No, wait, I'm pressing B. What's going... Wait, now B is turning me visible and invisible? This is confusing. I guess these guys are wearing crocodile suits? Okay, pressing punch and then X-raying a little button here. Okay, so what does stepping on this actually do? We're opening something up here. And he's jumping out of it. Whatever, we're obviously building something here in the middle. I was gonna say that we're gonna need Robin's suit thing, but he actually doesn't have it. Okay, build something. Great hint. I never could have figured out that with only Batman telling us to do that, but that's fine. Oh yeah, so this is kind of weird in this game. I'm not a huge fan, to be honest, where you have all these stuff that you can build, right? You know, a lot of the stuff is just built out of Legos, and wait, Robin does need the suit? Where do I get the suit? Like looking down here, I'm guessing. Obviously there's a bunch of stuff just made out of Legos, right? But the stuff that you can build specifically are like these little dancing piles of Legos. But in this game, it's like even the piles of buildable stuff are all like physics objects. So they can kind of move around. How did I change suits? What just happened? I punched a dude and I just became a different suit. Can you like swap on the fly? And I did that somehow without understanding how I did it? That would have been a cool thing to like have a tutorial for, I figure, but oh well. We'll figure it out eventually, I guess. Okay, I'm out of pieces. What am I getting stuck on? There's a giant invisible collision box here. This game is starting off kind of weird, I gotta say. Alright, we got enough. Yeah, I can't walk here. What the heck is going on? Alright, let's just fill this up, and it's gonna give us something we can shoot Killer Croc with, I guess. I guess that's where the collision... I guess that's where I couldn't walk. I love getting fucking punched out in the middle of a cutscene. That's cool. Alright, got him. We, in fact, did not got him.
Well, at least I wasn't scared.
No, you were proud of yourself, which is also an emotion.
I learned so much in this job.
I got the sewer maps.
That layman slobbin we're here, and I didn't get to say hello.
Alright, Joker still has his weird hair.
Hey, I got us all out of Arkham Asylum. Can you blame a guy for wanting to enjoy the moment? Stop.
Oh, we got some Lego newcomers here. We've got Grundy. It looks like Cheetah, I guess. And his, is that Firefly? Killer Moth? It looks different, but...
I think she was talking
yeah, it's
about
Firefly.
sewer, Grundy.
That's exciting. I was thinking we might not get more... Yeah, okay, pretty short level. In the LEGO sequels, given that there's such a focus on the kind of larger DC universe, I was thinking that we might not get so many new actual Batman characters. But hey, we're one level in, and we've got Grundy and Firefly, who we have seen in previous games, of course, but they're making their LEGO debut. Yeah, we didn't save Adam West, but he'll be fine. All right, this wow, okay. So I think, you see, all the characters that we have there on the bottom, I think they are all DLC characters. But even without the DLC characters, the roster's like twice the size, or at least significantly bigger than LEGO Batman 2. But like I said, it remains to be seen. It could easily just be all Green Lantern and Superman and Wonder Woman characters. Which, you know, it's cool. It's fun. But in terms of, like, flushing out the Batman Rogues Gallery and whatnot.
And I have need of your power rings.
Darling, we'd love to help, but it's not going to happen.
We must all work together. Hopefully, Green Lantern will show up so I can use my ring.
It is useless to resist Brainiac.
This is cool.
Satisfactory. Now to the planet Earth for the one color limit to acquire.
So, Cyborg, this slideways teleport thing is safe?
Totes. It'll take you to the watchtower in a blink of an eye. Why? You scared?
No, but I could just use my ring and fly up to the watchtower.
You don't get in? I'm gonna tell everyone.
I like that his ring
Green
is
yellow.
like larger than his hand. Huh, so we're like stuttering.
Green Lantern of Sector 2814. Did you have a nice trip?
Oh yeah, sure. Martian Manhunter, no problem. Although, I prefer to fly.
The record Croc stole was a map of the sewers.
Why would he steal that?
Master Bruce, would you care for something to eat?
Thanks, Alfred. If you could bring it down here, that would be great.
Master Bruce, there's a whole mansion of rooms upstairs to eat in comfortably.
Down here would be great, thanks.
Alright, what's up?
Wow, a UFO is approaching Earth.
On second thought, Alfred, we'll eat in the observatory.
I mean, he did bring it there in about half a second, so. Alright, Batcave, Hob stuff, I guess. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna catch up with chat. I haven't seen the Green Lantern movie. Yeah, I watched it when it not when it first came out. I didn't watch it in the theaters, but I watched it when it was relatively current. See, I just swapped costumes. So do you always just like fucking automatically swap costumes in this game? I don't understand how it works. There's like... It's not like a button for it, I don't think. Weird. And I feel like I'm the one person in the universe who didn't actually hate the Green Lantern movie. What am I doing here? I don't think it's good, probably, like if I had to guess, because I don't really remember much about it. But I remember not hating it. But I do remember basically not necessarily so much having a great time with the movie as like feeling like it's set up, you know, making me want to watch a sequel that wasn't all origin story and setup. Hey, we got a new suit, I guess. Yeah, so we're like unlocking suits with these. Yeah, I wonder if this just works differently. Hey, fucking RoboCop suit. Nice. I think I feel the same as you, if that's any consolation. Yeah, like the funny thing is like, I could see people enjoying it. Oh boy, big old bombs. Okay, that's a little different. But you can still shoot these things, right? Yeah, we'll see. We'll figure it out. I could see people like enjoying it because they like Ryan Reynolds, and I don't really like Ryan Reynolds. I don't hate him or anything, but I wouldn't call myself... I've enjoyed things he's been in. I've enjoyed his performances in things. But I don't think anything... I don't think there's such a thing as a movie that I'm interested in watching because of Ryan Reynolds being in it, you know? But I think it's not so much anything about the movie really as much as like the premise and Green Lantern, like, you know, Power Ranger, space cops, you know, that's kind of cool. And Mark Strong was pretty cool. I mean, he's always great, right? Oh, we need fucking Cyber Robin. Does this teach me? Hold on B to activate stealth mode. Wait, what? Oh, okay, hold Y. This is very different, actually. But it's... I wondered why I switched without doing that before. Weird. Hold B, there we go. Alright, alright. This is like the Robin hacker techno suit token. Alright, so we need to blow some shit up here so that Robin can get inside. Yeah, this powers the surveillance camera, I guess. So... we got it, we got it. Yeah, I still need to watch Shazam. It seemed alright. I've just been in a big funk when it comes to watching new movies in the last, I don't know, year. There's been a bunch of movies in the not, you know, recently that I've been meaning to go watch, but we only have the one really tiny cinema here, and it's just... I still like going to the movies, but a lot of the movies either like don't come to our cinema here, or they come really late, or they only show for like a week and a half, and it's very easy to miss movies. So I never got around to watching Shazam. But one of these days I'll get around to it, I guess. Do I stop? Wait. Oh, okay, now I see. They have to match. The red has to be in the middle. Okay. There we go. Gotta hack the Batcave elevator, I guess. Get out of here. Okay, what's this?
Some kind of spaceship.
It's not a lot.
Its composition suggests it came from outside.
Some explanation
the
here,
solar
but oh well.
Maybe we should contact Martian Manhunter to check it out from the watchtower.
system. Yeah. Go contact him on the Justice League communicator.
Oh. Okay. Sure. doing my idea?
How wonderful.
Fucking Lord Alfred being supportive. Dropping the Alfred wisdom.
Hey, you change your mind about my idea? Are we going out?
But sir, your dinner. But it's your favorite, and I cut the crusts off.
I don't think he's mad about the food.
Master Bruce, I say, whatever's come over him.
I don't know, Alfred. Watch out!
All right, this is pretty unusual, like very set piecey for just this like
First, Alfred. Let's see if we can get his attention.
intro stuff. That's cool.
Stuff down here. Maybe we can
I guess this is like just a level. All right, well let me collect stuff. I guess. Yeah, there's like a full-on stud bar, so I guess this is just a level. Gonna play as Alfred? Sure. That's cool. I mean, he's been a playable character in all the games, but this is the first time he's actually in a story mission. Like block, I guess. I don't know if he's really weak or if these things are just like indestructible. No, they seem kind of indestructible, I guess. Alright, we got 2 out of 3 some things. Collectibles are like completely inconsequential because you can't really complete anything on your first playthrough anyway. At least in the first 2 games. I have no reason to suspect this to be any different. Alright, we need some way to extinguish... Right, we can swap suits. I don't have anything that would help actually though, but... Okay, seems like it's not breaking. Yeah. Alright, that's an acrobat staff thing. Alright, let's just break some more shit. Batman's doing it, so we can too, right? Yeah, look at all these studs. So I guess this is just like the start of the level because, yeah, we're collecting a whole bunch, but we're barely making a dent in the bar. All right. Dramatic slow-mo. Okay. Next stop. Okay, so Adam West in peril is just a thing that's going to be in every stage now, I guess. Because in the second game, it's like a citizen in peril or whatever. It's just like every stage has one random person that you need to rescue. They're like sort of hidden. And I guess the equivalent in this game that it's the same thing. It's just except it's just Adam West every time. I mean that's sure, why not? You know.
I'll get past those flames.
Oh, maybe Alfred can shield his way through them. Okay, sure, cool. You know what, Batman in Star Wars, it's not usual to get the full bar that easily. It's usually not that challenging. At least, like, you can get some indication. I definitely didn't get it on every level. Whoops. But I could still use the bar generally as some kind of indicator of how far, like, I wouldn't finish a level with the bar, like, filled up 1/3. So, like, I could tell that if the bar is like this, I'm not anywhere close to beating the level, you know. Is that a water thing or something? Yep. A water thing, exactly. Yeah, look at all these studs. Oh, we need to hack this shit. So, yeah, okay. That's actually pretty convenient. If you're interacting with something that requires a suit, you automatically switch. So, that must have been what happened before. Grapple up there. No, I didn't. Well, okay, sure. Alright, gold stuff we need something else for. You needed like Superman's laser vision, I think, in the second game.
Oh man, not again!
Alright, so we're going up in the center now, I guess. Alright, that's why that was indestructible. So we can now build something from it. Kind of bat computer thing. Alright, let me just get some studs. We got a blue one even. Nice. Am I just opening this? Okay. I'm not even really sure what I did, but we got it. So those bombs that, yeah, okay, we're just, whatever.
Not good.
Well, there's a little token there. We got a new suit.
We can't follow him in the dark. It's too dangerous.
Illumination suit. That's new. Actually, the techno suit I think is new as well. I forget. Oh, mash. Ah! Mash quite a bit, actually. There we go. Oh, I'm probably, yeah, I'm charging up the suit. I get it.
I was just walking along, minding my business.
Whoa! Okay. I was trying to double jump out there, but... Wait. I hold B. Just turn off. Okay, on and off. Not sure why the... Oh, maybe the icon's just like showing me this is where I'm standing or something. Because I was behind something and maybe it wasn't like to indicate an interactable. Let's see what this says.
I help because I can.
Illumination suits needs power. Okay, yeah. Yeah, of course, only Batman and Robin have the suits. The suit not on? No? Okay, I guess it wasn't. Ah. But it's still cool. Like in the first game, you only ever play as Batman and Robin, and in the second game, they bring out the other characters, mostly Superman, but you get to play as like Wonder Woman.
Emergency defense protocol code SJB99.
And I think Green Lantern, Cyborg, maybe.
Non-lethal neutralization of intruder. Identify threat.
Batman. You won't hurt him, right?
Affirmative. Stun missiles only. Targeting computer lost.
But I guess they're probably doing more of that in this game. I mean, we're already playing as Alfred.
Bat computer, disable the Batmobile. Oh, darn, too late.
Batmobile looks a little different.
Still familiar with the Batmobile defense systems?
I just hope he
Yeah, what's up,
remembers
Dodo?
who he is. We've got to stop him.
Yeah, we'll see. Like, this game definitely already seems kind of more elaborate in a way. I don't know. I'm like surprised at how different each of these games actually are. I would definitely have expected all of them to be more samey. Of course, I mean, we're only getting a kind of a limited cross-section of LEGO games here because we're only playing the Batman ones. I'm sure there's, you know, I'm sure not every single LEGO game is kind of this different from the previous one. But even so, I would have expected all three of them to be pretty much the same, like originally. And when I realized how different 2 was from the first game, I still kind of expected the third one to be mostly like the second. And I mean, by and large, it might still be. I wouldn't say that it's necessarily super different, but there's definitely, you know, some things like the... no power, I guess, huh? The whole suit like this, being able to just swap suits on the fly, that's definitely... It's going to change levels quite a bit. Star Wars is similar. Clone Wars has its strategy elements different in terms of Lego games. And it's interesting because I definitely, you know, I played like Xbox Live demos of like the first Lego Star Wars, the first Indiana Jones Lego, I think, and I then played a little bit of Lego Batman, and they all like. I never at least saw enough of either of those games to indicate that they would be very different. They all seemed like to not have a lot more going for them than like the basic premise. So I'm a little bit interested now to see how things might differ more in like other Lego games. There's a fourth one. There's only 3 Batman games, but there's Lego DC Villains, I think, is the most recent like DC based one, and there might be a DC like Heroes or Justice League or something. I'm actually not sure, but there's no Lego Batman 4. Oh shit, Alfred. Did my fucking... Oh, am I building something? Okay, yeah. There we go. For some reason, it like kept... It's like a collect... Oh, okay, Okay, never mind. Sometimes you see a little icon to indicate that you need a certain character, but sometimes it seems like you just get that icon for no reason. It's kind of weird. Like, I'm not sure if I like these games enough to like really hunt down more of them outside of, you know, playing them like this. But I'm more open to the idea of it than I would have been previously. Because I have a few others on Steam, I think, like stuff I've been gifted or got through some like Humble Bundle or something. I think I have like the Marvel superheroes. There's like a couple of Marvel ones. There's like an Avengers one, but there's also a Marvel superheroes one or something, I think. I don't know what I need this for, but let's charge it up, I guess. Clearly, there's something I'm supposed to do with this thing on the bottom here. I just don't really understand it. I'm supposed to build a boat. Because if there's something I could interact with, but I needed a different suit, it would tell me. Surprisingly kind of tricky to figure some things out here, I feel. Weird to have these like physics objects too that just sort of slide around. So like that little dark corner, was that really only there for collectible? Let's head back there again just to check, I guess. Looks like there's... Okay. Yeah, okay, there we go. I was gonna say, it definitely looks like there's something to build here, but... Yeah, I don't like the change. The fact that they made... the buildable stuff, like physics objects. In the old games, they stand out. They like...
This is no time to go fishing.
It's got weapons too, Alfred. This should disable the Batmobile.
When the piles of buildable bricks are like more distinct, they stand out and it's easier to tell them apart from the scenery. Here, it just... The buildable stuff ends up being completely indistinguishable from what's just like debris. And it's a little weird. I don't really like it. Alright, we got a little bit of a vehicle section right here. Alright, now what?
So much for that.
He's getting away.
We got a little motorcycle icon. I guess we're gonna unlock the Robin's bike. Yeah, we'll see. Go upstairs now, at least. Alright, Lord Alfred, you're up. Nope, okay. I wasn't sure if it's like would leave it extinguished, but nope, we got a giant robot arm to pick up this fire extinguisher to take care of that. Works for me. I mean, this is pretty cool, though. Like, this is by no means the first, you know, chaos in the Batcave type stage in a Batman game. But I think it's the first time it's been well, okay, I was going to say it's the introductory stage. Technically, it's not the introductory stage, but it's a very early stage. Normally, this is like towards the end of the game. What the? Okay, I guess this guy can summon a little remote control Robin. What the heck? Okay, cool. Sure. Hold B to do that, I guess. So, like, these parts are probably buildable. That's just his bike, I guess, because I can't destroy them. Oh, okay, those parts. Yeah, it's weird. And now they start hopping around, so there we go.
Okay, I think this will work better than the bat boat.
Alright, we'll see about that. Stuff like this. Whoa. Oh, okay, never mind. We have like stuff that you can punch and they react, but it's maybe not breakable. Also, there's like more physicsy stuff that makes it creates an ambiguity that I don't like. All right, let's just shoot stuff. It's probably one more phase. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. I mean, this game's definitely firing on all cylinders right off the get-go. It's, I mentioned that to you before. Like, there's more of this kind of set-piece nature of everything. Like, this is like more exciting than the finale of the first game, for sure. All right, this is like a Robin teleporter. Suck up these things, I guess. I don't know if I need them for anything, but since they're here, I presumably will want them. Yeah, like destructible stuff, debris, buildable stuff, and just like scenery. It all kind of blends together in a way I'm not super stoked with. All right. No, that's not. Surely not what I'm meant to do here. I just pressed B. Well, there's no interactable thing, but it still made me switch. Oh, okay. So the little RC Robin goes into Toy Wonder. That's a pretty good name. Go through small panels and interact with tech panels. Small hatches. I'm holding B. There we go. So press B. No, can't interact with this, but I should be able to go through here, right? B. There we go. All right. Okay. Sure. I can collect studs. That's nice. So I should be able to find. Is this a tech panel? Looks like it, right? Did I interact with this thing? Nope. What about this thing? Nope. That's my attack. I thought it was a B icon, but it was just fucking lens flare. Jump. I guess I should have. Yep, there we go. That's a tech panel, I guess. It doesn't look very techy. It looks like a red plastic lever, but I guess those are the types of panels I could interact with using this tech suit, so fair enough, fair enough. So I wonder if I keep the red and green
Here's our only chance.
stuff here.
Oh, right. Backup computer.
Because I started collecting some of these things. Yeah, I still got them. Nice. This is slow. I feel like there's no reason for this to be this slow. I didn't really enjoy this mechanic in Lego Batman 2, and I'm not a huge fan of it here either. Alright, backup computer. Got it. Like collecting these things and then like slowly feeding them back into this machine. Feels a little busy work. Alright, let me just break some stuff before, because that might take us to a different area or something. Let's break some more stuff first. Collect some studs. Wait, B? No, what the? The game seems to have a very hard time distinguishing between tapping and holding B. So many times I tap B and I get the hold B command. Except maybe that's the game, like... I was, like... Tapping B would not have done anything anyway, but I could do... Oh, it's... Okay, now I get it. It's like... it's okay. It's just a weird proximity thing, because it's highlighting this interactable, but from down here for some reason. Oh, I've got some weird-ass Lego collision, that's for sure. Alright.
One Batwing coming right up.
Okay, we have to... Alright, we're in Tron now. I guess this is a hacking minigame. Okay. I'm very confused. I guess we press those switches. Alright, we got some hot jams. This is very needlessly elaborate. What could just be a button, but oh well. Oh well. Okay, I guess those red squares might hurt us, maybe? Oh well. Yeah, we're gonna get the bat light cycle. Alright. The Batwing should take care of the last bit of the Batmobile's life bar, but then what?
Before Master Bruce decides to destroy it.
Alright, let's run over there, I guess. Things. Got Tron 2.0 recently. Yeah, I actually got the... Oh. A year ago, probably 2 years ago at this point. At some point, anyway, I bought... I forget what the name of it, but it's the PS3 Tron game. Tron 2.0 is PC only, right? It's like an FPS or something, right? I got some other Tron game that I guess... I don't think it's called Tron Legacy, but it like came out... It's like a tie-in with Tron Legacy, basically. Yeah, Tron 2.0 came out way before Tron Legacy. But this other game, the name of which I can't remember, is, I think, related to Tron Legacy. Okay, sure. Not sure if Brainiac or Batman is doing this.
Goodness, I didn't know he could even do that.
Alright, we got fucking Super Nintendo Jabba the Hutt laugh.
I do hope Master Bruce isn't upset that I used the Batmobile for grocery shopping.
What the fuck? This is annoying. Okay, save, I guess. Nope, that doesn't seem to be helping. Oh, that's okay. I don't think there's anything there. Oh, yeah, I love just being instantly killed every 5 seconds. That's really fun. What's it do? Oh, that looks like something I can build. Okay, yep, we'll just wait. Alright, we'll just shine a light.
This is going to work. For Master Bruce's sake.
It's just weirdly confusing in a way. Maybe, you know, I'm early on. Maybe I'll get used to how the game works. But there's like things that are just so different from the other games that end up being fairly confusing. Can I do anything to avoid that? Alright. Maybe he just strikes random positions. I've been perfectly aiming right at it. Who the fuck knows? I mean, I guess I'm just waiting for parts to drop. Right? Yeah, I guess. Like, telegraphs where it's punching. Yeah, but like, I don't know. I felt like I was... It didn't seem to me like he was aiming, like, super far ahead of me and I ran into it, but... I guess I wasn't paying super close attention anyway. It's not like dying actually costs you anything, really, in this game. It's just the annoyance of, like, the 2 seconds of downtime when it happens, like, instantly a bunch of times in a row. Alright, let me just break some stuff, get some studs. Like, that was still really close. Like, there's definitely tracking. Like, he is turning towards me. Okay, sure. Rip Alfred. Ah, he got better. He's fine. Like, he wasn't aiming that far to the left when he started aiming. Yeah, it's kind of weird. But it's also, I'm not really having much trouble dodging it now, but...
Turning into a really weird day.
Okay. 60s Batman theme, just stunning. Nope, it's just like fucking dispersed all the bats completely. Sure, sure. That should be it.
Batman, wait! It's me!
Man.
Robin! You know, Tim Drake!
Mind control shit's pretty strong.
We're a team! Remember? We're supposed to fight the bad guys! Please! I'm your friend!
Sorry.
Back computer! Cancel defense protocol!
Protocol cancelled.
But just so we're clear, I'm Batman. I don't need friends.
You sure? I mean, how else did I get through to you if it wasn't for your emotions?
Emotions had nothing to do with it. One of the panels in the Batmobile shorted out. The electrical charge must have counteracted the mind control.
I'm pretty sure it was my speech.
It was a good speech, sir.
It wasn't a speech. The question is, who was trying to control my mind, and why?
Hey!
No pictures, please.
Yeah, I don't think Hawkman was in the previous game, right? Alright, sure. Trying to remember... Plastic Man, nice. I'm not sure if Aquaman was either.
We're real. Sorry about that.
Oh, that...
Mr.
Okay.
Luthor.
Don't worry, Croc. That strength of yours will come in handy once we're on the Watchtower. With the power of its binary fusion cannon, I can hold the world to ransom and demand to be made president.
But Lex, baby, being president is so last year.
Grundy Stark.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. The security there seems a little not super well thought out. So are we gonna... Like, I still don't know what the structure of this game is. Like, is there kind of a hub world thing? Because we've been definitely purely railroaded through these first two stages without any kind of menu or hub or anything of the like. Yeah, 61% studs is like very low percentage for these games, I think. Have I watched Gotham? Nope, I have not. Yeah, dude, there's a lot of characters here. Again, like, not even, like, disregarding the DLC stuff, too. There's just, yeah, continued story.
Thanks for the heads up, Cape Crusader. Our sensor array was malfunctioning. Scanning the object now.
Nah, the premise of Gotham seemed kind of goofy to me, so I had never had much interest in watching it.
It wasn't your speech.
I like to pull legs, not arms.
You gotta go on a diet, Grundy. I got no leverage.
Terrific. Now I stink.
She was talking about me.
All right, all right. We have to hurry in case the real Hawkman shows up.
Oh, we took care of that.
Good thinking, Joker.
Yeah, I like Lex's power suit. I don't think we saw that in the last game, really.
You ever been to outer space, Grundy?
Of course. What's outer space?
The object does come from outside the solar system. Your computations were correct, Cape Crusader.
I know.
Cape Crusader?
The comlink to Earth has failed.
It seems the fault lies elsewhere. We cannot fix it from here. Green Lantern, I will require your assistance.
Okay, yeah, we're just, we're in Lantern stage now, huh? Yeah, I mean, like, I've heard good things about the show and everything. It's just, well, okay. Martian Manhunter stage. What am I interacting with here? Okay, I'm like X-ray visioning a lock. Okay. Okay, he's got laser vision too. Let's see. Hold Y to transform to true form. Alright, okay, cool. That looked really nice, actually. I mean, it's, you know, I'm not, like, principally against ever watching Gotham or anything. It's just, when it first premiered, it didn't strike me as something I was terribly interested in. But, I mean, I have friends who kind of swear by it. It's just, like, I don't know, there's, like, 5,000 TV shows I might be interested in watching at some point, so me not watching it isn't necessarily an indictment of it. It's more like, yeah, I don't know. But I think the premise of it is like, yeah, it's like if it's, you know, the idea of, let's say, a crime drama starring Jim Gordon or whatever, sure, you know, but it seems like it's kind of, you know, Muppet Babies or whatever. It's like Batman, except there's no Batman, and it's, you know, you just kind of remove everything that's, you know, a superhero world and story, but there's no actual superhero, like that part. I don't know. Like I said, it's just on a very basic level. The premise of it seems not what I would be interested in. From like not what I would be looking for in like comic book stuff. All right, gonna play some games. Take care, Norp. See you around. Yeah, and I mean it's like that's the thing too. Like it's you know, yeah, it's got all these villains, but it's also like increasingly contrived sort of reasons for them being, you know, like I feel like it's kind of the curse of anything that's this kind of a prequel sort of thing where the purpose of it ends up being like to answer questions that aren't interesting. If that makes sense, like getting backstory to stuff that wasn't designed to have a backstory necessarily, or it's like you're end up sneaking a bunch of these kind of references to things in there, and you know, I'm just speaking obviously on a purely hypothetical level. I'm not judging the show. I haven't watched it. Might be awesome for all I know, but the idea of it doesn't really kind of sit right with me, I guess. All right, let's bring that up. And I feel like if it's any good, it would be like kind of in spite of that idea and not because of it. Alright, build. I was trying to build stuff, but sure, I'll just kill Martial Manhunter, I guess. Lantern Construct, okay. Got a big old boot. Okay, yeah, sure, of course. Just kick it, and it'll work. That makes perfect sense. There we go. We got the... we fixed the 3 statues, so now we can call Earth. I guess? Is this a load screen, or is this an indication of something?
Unauthorized use of the Slideways teleport.
We may need some assistance. Calling all Justice League members. Calling all Justice League members. Mayday. We have a code red security breach on the watchtower.
Looking good.
Justice League members. Calling all Justice League members. Mayday. 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 Calling all Justice League members.
All right, sure.
Mayday. Huh? Mayday. Calling all Justice League members.
No, we'll take the check, please.
We never get a break.
Should more content ID music we gotta be afraid of. Yeah, that was the worst thing in Lego Batman 2. You want to fly as Superman, and as soon as you start flying, fucking John Williams music kicks in, and it's like fucking instant content ID.
Batman. We'll come help.
Security protocol indicates I shut down the teleporter to block their escape.
Yeah, I know. We'll get another ride.
Usually hate reboots myself. Gotham is nice, respects the characters. Yeah, like I said, it's.
I'm afraid the Bat Rocket isn't quite ready to take off.
Pat Rocket. Like I don't know if there's like any kind of story that's like never ever possible to do well. But certain types of concepts like that, I think, is kind of inherently flawed. You could still, you know, subvert expectations or do something different, or you know, you can make it work. Sure. Can I? Okay. But it's generally, I think I'm sort of inclined to be more skeptical than excited. But I mean, it depends on what it is, you know. I'm not. Okay. How do I? Nope. Oh, it's fucking like auto targeting the tutorial boxes. I mean, I'm. Might sound surprising given that I've spent like 2 years playing every single Batman game, but I wouldn't describe myself as the biggest Batman fan. Whereas, you know, they've done Fist of the North Star spin-off stuff that's like a prequel, basically. And like I'm into that, or at least I like the idea of it. But it's more, I don't know. It's not necessarily that a prequel is.
There must be a way to get rid of that glass safely.
Breaking glass.
Preferably,
Bad luck?
it's
mirrors.
It's not that.
Are made of glass.
It's not that the prequel thing is like the best thing they could do. It's more like I'll take anything. But the whole idea of like wanting, I don't know, you know, having a story that's written a certain way. You know, let's take the Joker as an example. Like the idea of a Joker origin story is also not something that appeals to me because I've never felt like the Joker is like an incomplete character who needs an origin story to be complete, so to speak. That's not saying a Joker origin story cannot be a good story, but on its surface, like the idea of it doesn't excite me. Alright, Robin, you're up. Let's hack this thing. But, you know, stuff like that might have to overcome the kind of inherent limitations, I guess, of that kind of a format. To be clear, I haven't watched the Joker movie. I don't know much about it, I guess. But just as like a, you know, a general idea, I guess. So I don't mean that as a critique, but that's also partially why I haven't watched it, because the idea of it doesn't appeal to me. Like, especially in the context of like comic book / superhero movies, the idea of stripping away the comic booky stuff, the spandex and the bright colors, that's like the last thing I want. I want more of that shit. So that's just like an fuck's sake. No. Oh.
Right?
There we go. Jesus Christ. Sonar suit, right.
Will destroy that glass.
It's like the bat suit. Yeah. Looks a little different. That's cool though. So it's not necessarily, I don't know. It's just like, you know, personally speaking, I'm just kind of naturally sort of predisposed to be. Wait, I'm in the right suit, aren't I? Yeah. To be kind of skeptical to those kinds of stories. Finally watched it. Really like Joaquin Phoenix. I mean, that's the thing too, right? He's a great actor. He rarely, you know, phones it in. So, you know, that can definitely be a thing too, right? A movie that doesn't. A lot of movies can be really entertaining and watchable purely on the basis of a really good lead performance. There's a lot of movies that the story isn't necessarily what's driving the appeal. So even if the idea of the Joker movie is like dumb or whatever and I don't like it, it could still have a lead performance that's compelling to watch and be entertaining for that reason. I can believe that. That's like probably to me more. If I watch it and enjoy it, I feel like that's probably what I would enjoy about it more so than anything else. And yeah, I mean it's like, I mean it is a comic booky stuff. It you know, it is the Joker, it's the Batman universe or whatever, but it's clearly not really interested in, you know, I guess I can suck these things up. I'm not wait, hang on. Controls. Weirdly confusing controls. Like you don't use a lot of buttons. There's just a whole bunch of features tied to the same button, just making it kind of awkward, honestly. But I guess they want to keep it simple for kids, I guess, not have to use a bunch of different buttons. It's a little weird. Yeah, like the movie doesn't seem very interested in being a comic book movie either. Like, and yeah, I would. My interest in watching it also doesn't really have much to do with its comic book connection, I guess. Let's do that. Do this. It definitely seems like a better movie than most of the DC, like, comic book, whatever, shared universe movies. So there's that, I guess. But I don't know. Like I said, there's a whole lot of movies over the last few months, year, that I didn't watch for one reason or another. I wouldn't mind watching the Joker movie, but the idea of it seemed kind of strange, so it was never... It didn't conceptually sort of appeal to me. I think that's it? Yeah. Looked up what other movies he was in. Yeah, I remember liking him in The Master. I don't think I've necessarily seen a lot of movies with him either, but if nothing else, you know, I know from reputation that he's just one of those actors who usually like stands out.
Almost done. Just need to attach the top of the rocket.
And it's usually quite watchable.
I can use the jetpack to reach it. My spacesuit should be around here somewhere.
All right. Yeah, of course, he's in Gladiator, which I haven't watched. All right, yeah, this whole scanning thing is like kind of annoying because it's so looks so ugly. It's like kind of harsh. All right, Robin can walk in the goop. Why is it B? This thing? Am I supposed to tap B? Yeah, there we go. Alright, Bambi can jump across, I guess. Yep, there we go. Nice. Break some more of this shit. I remember watching, like, I guess I want to say on VHS. It probably wasn't on VHS, but I don't know. It wasn't on DVD either, actually. Maybe it was a downloaded copy or something. I remember starting to watch Gladiator and then just not finishing it. But this was, yeah, I don't know, 15 years ago, so I don't really remember. Okay, I guess we can blow this shit up. One well-aimed rocket. I guess so.
It's too dark to see anything in there.
No sweat. Unlike you, I know how to lighten up.
Good one, Robin. Alright, let's charge our batteries here. Oh, I don't even need to match. I just need to hold it. That makes it easier. Okay, it's not breakable, I guess. Alright, let's just ride this minecart drill
This thing is pretty cool.
thing.
So, what am I doing again?
Use the rover to look for my spacesuit.
That's kind of weird. Why would your spacesuit be in here?
I ran out of closet space, okay?
Alright, this one I mashed. Or do I hold it? What do I do? Okay. I'm like stuck. Okay. Wait. No. Oh, okay. The controls are weird. Oh, okay. It's like I hold the right trigger to accelerate to move forward, but it's not like first-person tank controls to aim left and right. I still have to like press the direction on screen to turn that way. It's really weird. I might. Okay. Yeah, we got it. Oh, it's so awkward. Like, if I push a direction to go that direction, that makes sense
So
at
why the
least.
spacesuit? I thought Batman could breathe in space.
What? Never mind. I can use the jetpack now.
But like combining the acceleration and brake with like on-screen turning directions, it's really awkward. So I guess it's like basically the tutorial levels that we're just collecting all the suits in here, and we're just gonna have them all, which makes sense, I guess. All right, we need Plastic Man. What am I doing?
I help because I can.
Laser beam. Oh shit. Wow. Okay, we can actually destroy these things with. We don't need a super secret character or anything. All right, we can build something. Another control charge battery thing. Did we just have one right here? Or am I going to use Robin to charge this up? No. Okay. Wait. What? Okay. I charge it with him. Oh no. Okay. I charge. Why do we need a second one? I'm confused. I can't laser beam. Wait. Okay. No, I can't. Yeah, we don't need no stinking Superman. Build this. Green Lantern thing. Okay. Don't tell me I can do something with this also. Am I supposed to fly out maybe to... Okay, so these are technically different. They just fucking look identical. Am I supposed to fly out to the rocket thing on the left here? Well, I guess it's... I don't even know where it is. Am I going up? Oh, wait. I see. There's a ladder there. Am I flying inside here? Can I go up? Okay. I guess I didn't probably need to find the ladder. Also, there's a fucking giant gold hatch there. Okay, how do I drop down? There we go. I'm learning controls here. We got it. I think I ran out of juice there. So weird. If you're standing on the ground, you hold a B button to shoot the laser beam. But when you're flying, you do it on the X button. It's a little weird that it's so like inconsistent. Just blow this up multiple times. Yeah, screw Superman. Who needs Superman? Also, what's up, Jay? I'm not sure if I said hi before. I'm actually getting really, really hungry. I'm probably gonna need to take a break soon to just get a snack or something. I kind of wanted to take a break at the beginning of this stage, and then I just kind of didn't. But we'll see. We'll probably get to the next checkpoint, because we should be done with this. Oh, okay. Like recharged, I
Good
guess?
thing my laser can cut a shape out of that gold panel.
Alright, more of these shape laser things from the last game. Good thing it can cut a shape. Like, the shape specifically is necessary. Maybe it is. Who knows? Nope, wrong button. Very, very important that we get the Batman logo here, otherwise this does not open.
Real original.
Well, when you're the one with the laser, you can decide what shape to cut.
Alright, let's just build a giant computer panel.
Security access code. We'll have to override the Bat computer.
Alright, only Robin is powerful enough to hack this. Am I supposed to? Alright. I don't understand this ability that they gave the sensor suit. It's so weird. I guess the idea is that these are like cloaked, invisible things. And after like scanning them, they like decloak so you can see where they are. But it's like thematically it's kind of hard to figure out what it's supposed to do. And also, wait, what's Batman down there? But also it's like hard to look at with the green visual thing. Oh shit, another Tron sequence. Literal maze here, although there's a bunch of buttons on the floor. I don't know what I'm doing, but let's press these, I guess. That maybe did a thing. I don't know. Is that going to be like a shield that's... I needed to press the buttons to lower the shield? Nope, okay. I guess the buttons maybe did nothing. Or they did something and it just wasn't important. Who knows? This is pretty cool, though. Kind of reminds me, for some reason, it didn't exactly look like this, but it reminds me of some of the stages that was in the Platinum Transformers game. It had some stages where you were in this like base, and it had like these kinds of similar platforms with these like geometric patterns that were moving around. Yeah, I shouldn't have done the double jump. It did not help. Whoa. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I probably had started with very poor timing because I was just like on the edge the entire time. This looks a little more successful. Oh boy. Got it. 613. We hacked it. Alright, we got the
Let's get moving.
Bat rocket ready.
Don't worry, Alfred. We will be.
Or is this the end of the stage, maybe?
Back some nice space rocks to polish.
Whoopee.
I guess there was something else he could have scanned back there, but fuck it. We out of here.
Clock is running. We have liftoff.
I like it flew out of the letterbox. Alright, let's hope we don't get content ID'd with all this. Music, movie soundtrack.
Green Lantern of Sector 2814. I can hold the intruders until assistance arrives. The matter of the alien object cannot wait. Find out as much as
So I would assume that next up we get like a vehicle stage of some sort. Or we're just playing as Green Lantern, I guess.
Hello, Martian Manhunter.
Surrender now.
Okay, but first, I just want to make
Or
sure you know
Martian Manhunter? I don't know. We'll see.
This
We'll
is
see.
Firefly. We brought him along because we know you love a good fire.
But fire is in fact my one weakness. Oh.
Alright, get owned.
It might help if you stop playing games and help me get control of the main computer.
But I like games.
Rip that guy.
Access granted.
Oh, your hair is standing on end. Which I guess is just your eyebrow.
Perimeter alert. Vehicle approaching.
Okay, yeah, alright.
Stage jettisoned.
Deploy solar panel arrays.
We got there soon enough. Although, we might still have a vehicle stage out here.
It must take a lot of effort.
That's Cheetah. She is a Wonder Woman villain.
Joker, stop him before he gets here.
I'm going to take him down old school.
This is definitely already, like, in some ways kind of goofy.
Watchtower's weapon systems? Now that is just so
In a way, like,
Careful, Robin. Take evasive action.
all right, let me pause right here. One of the things, and let's see if we can pause the timer. Yeah, okay, good. One of the things that kind of struck me playing the second game was how it had a really cool story and everything, and that, like, even if it wasn't a Lego game, the setting and the story and everything would still make for a good, cool, fun Batman, like, DC comic books game. But I feel like this, I wouldn't say that it's the same as untrue of this game, but it gets a little more wacky and out there with some of the stuff that it would be kind of, it would have to be, you know, a pretty, if you were to take this game and sort of make it a not Lego game, just have the same kind of story and events, but in a non-Lego context, it would definitely be a lot kind of wackier and wilder. And I'm not saying it's a good or bad thing, but it's definitely, I guess it's kind of leaning more heavily into the whole toy and Lego aspect, I suppose. Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna need to take a bit of a break. I need to get some something to eat real quick, and probably gonna go to the bathroom and everything. But I'll be back in, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes, and we'll keep going. We'll hack the watchtower or whatever. So I'll be back shortly. Let's get some jams going. Be right back. All right. Whoa, let me pause that. There we go. I'm back. So here's the interesting, exciting part here. We're bringing the game back up, and we're going to find out, has live split broken? Oh my god, it actually still works.
Testing.
All right, let's go.
Can you hear me?
Okay, we're playing Defender, I guess. Well, okay, I was going to say, I didn't expect that, but the Joker did boot up some kind of video game thing, so that kind of makes sense. You gotta destroy a bunch of chattering teeth jets. Oh, this is kind of disorienting, but it's fine. Oh, hey, we got little arrows telling us where they are.
I've got some friends with me today, Batman. Say hello, Grundy. Hello, Grundy.
Yeah, Resogun is basically a remake of Defender. Obviously, the whole 3D perspective, flying around a cylinder of sorts. Visually, you know, it'll more closely resemble Resogun than Defender. But because I'm an old man, I will elect to reference the 40-year-old game.
Let's make this more interesting.
Cape Crusader, you must retreat. The Joker is...
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm glad it's like I can kind of like just hold a button and fly around, because it's kind of impossible to see what the fuck is happening anywhere. I'm just kind of holding the shoot button and flying around, and that seems to work well enough. In a way, it's actually reminding me of Arkham Origins Blackgate, in that it's like the whole three-dimensionality of everything is kind of more hindrance than anything. There's like stuff happening kind of in the background. It's hard to tell if stuff's like, if you can hit it where it is relative to where you are, and I don't know, it's a little weird. Anyway, boss time, I guess.
Space toys. Robin, we need to look for a weak spot.
Like when the enemies like fly in like that from the foreground, it's weird. What do I do? Okay, cutscene, I guess. It's kind of funny, you see the shots like arc around. Oh yeah, press B. Did he kill me? I'm not sure what happened there. Do I just fly into him and... Do I collect these things? Do I press... Okay, I need to collect a rocket before I can fire it. I see. Fire the rocket. There we go. Okay, I guess I just fuck around for a while until he's vulnerable and there's a blue target on him, and then I just shoot a rocket. Works, I guess. It's like the fucking shattering teeth are eating up, like soaking up the rockets, but we got them. Side note, never felt Resogun was that interesting. Yeah, I never played it myself. Like, it was, you know, the only game anyone talked about for the PS4 for the first, like, I don't know, couple of months of the PS4. Because it was the only thing on the PS4 that wasn't a NAC or a PS3 game, I guess. But it didn't necessarily have a ton of lasting appeal, I guess. It's not a game that has had very enduring relevance.
I need to use one of my bonus super bombs.
I never played Super Stardust either.
I got this one.
No, Robin.
I'm really tired of getting shot at.
Bye-bye, boy blunder.
Thanks. Got any other tricks left?
No. You sure took your time.
Sorry, the waiter took a while to bring the check. I'll get Robin onto the jet. See if you can.
I didn't think about it before, but it's more obvious now that we've got Superman here. But basically, Superman and Batman in this game both have their kind of... It's not exactly the New 52 costumes or anything, but neither of them are wearing trunks, which deeply, deeply offends me. It just looks weird. Like, Superman in particular looks really strange without the red trunks.
Hey, Batman. So what's the deal with Joker and his goon platoon?
Not into it. I mean, obviously Batman's got a bunch of other suits and everything, but in his like standard suit, it's all gray. He doesn't have the trunks. It's I don't like it.
I might be able to upgrade my suit if we have a look around.
Checkpoint? Okay, cool. So is this... Yeah, so I can swap to Flash and Cyborg. Okay, yeah, we got one of these multi-character switching things that's always really confusing. Well, it was in the second game. Might be fine here, because in the second game, there's like multiple switch buttons. Also, oh, the gravity thing here is going to be... Oh, boy. It might be because I'm, like, still kind of hungry. I haven't eaten properly today. I feel like I'm already getting slightly nauseous. So... I could definitely, like, shoot this with Cyborg before, right? Like, I destroyed it. Are they too close? Like, what's going on here? I'm just shooting Batman. Okay, cool. I love that your attacks, like, auto-target your partner characters. That seems really useful. I predict this section will make you want to quit the game. Great. All right, cool. Can't wait. They went too hard on gimmick stages in this. Yeah, like, I already kind of from the beginning, it seems to be kind of... So far, it's not maybe necessarily strong. I mean, the Defender stage, definitely pretty gimmicky. But before that, I wouldn't necessarily call it a gimmick, but at least, like, kind of set-piece heavy. But if it's going to, like, keep escalating with more and more ridiculous gimmicks, yeah, I can see, like... I didn't want to say anything with too much certainty, given that I don't remember how I felt about the first stage or two, like, of the second game. I remember it definitely took a while for me to kind of figure out how that game worked as well, like the structure and how the different levels were kind of connected and all that. But my feeling, my gut feeling of this game is that, like, I'm not sure if I like this as much as the second game.
Chicks dig the car.
We'll see if that changes. Oh, Thief. Thank you very much for the follow. What's up? And, welcome to the family. Hello, hello. Happy Friday to you. All right, we got... No, wrong button. Laser beam. B button. There we go. New suit, huh? Magnet. Oh, yeah. Someone said something about a magnet. Wait, is this not Batman? Do I need to do something here? I guess there's a wind thing here. Okay. Alright, we'll see if I can figure out what I'm supposed to do. That'd be my take. 2 was the peak. I mean, that's unfortunate, if only because we're done with that. I would have hoped that this would at least be on that level. Because it's interesting. We'll see. The first game was kind of dull and got really repetitive. But I wouldn't necessarily call it frustrating or, you know, bad. I hope this doesn't quite stoop to that level, but I guess, you know, if... Because, like, the first game, maybe... The vehicle stages, maybe. But otherwise, I wouldn't characterize the first game as, like, frustrating. But I could see if this game goes, like, really overboard on gimmick stuff, that it could sort of end up in that territory. But we'll see. Alright, I'll just keep breaking stuff and see if that makes it clear. Maybe there's an ability... So what's this blue stuff, by the way? Maybe Cyborg or Flash can do something with the blue stuff. They're just trying very hard to not be dull. That's a good point. Alright, let's... I mean, I assume I'm supposed to do something, but am I supposed to, like, close this thing? Yeah, I wasn't implying that you said it was terrible. I just mean, like, from a... Oh, fuck's sake. Kind of a worst case scenario, so to speak.
Booyah! A magnetic suit for my magnetic personality.
Alright, so he has a whole bunch of suits. Interesting.
Expecting Mr. Mixia's Pitlick?
While wearing Cyborg's magnet suit, hold B, blue magnetic. Alright, yeah, blue is magnetic, I forget.
Place any bombs while I'm stuck stuck in this suit.
Don't worry, bad buddy. Cyborg's got you covered.
So he's got a whole bunch of suits as well. Actually, I guess they're pretty much similar to Batman's suits. Interesting. But either way, like even being, I would be fully satisfied if it was kind of on par with 2. Being, you know, the same kind of mechanically, but maybe having a less compelling story or something like that, I could totally see and be totally fine with. But I feel like it's definitely disappointing if there's like fundamental changes to how the game is built and what the stages are like, because, you know, specifically the kind of things that fundamentally changed between the first and second game would be disappointing, I guess, to see kind of change again, but in a less positive direction. I feel like there's something, maybe it's, I'm reminding because Adam West thing, but it's hard to put my finger on it, but I feel like there's something about the tone. This is kind of was I would maybe, why am I fucking auto-targeting everyone except the, alright, is this an enemy? Can I even, oh, well, whatever. I can't put my finger on it exactly, but there's something about the tone that I feel isn't quite... This game has made me laugh already. Like, it's charming. I like the writing, but I don't, you know, I'm not sitting here being annoyed with the writing. But I feel like it doesn't quite hit the same... I don't like it quite as much as 2, I think. It's maybe similar to how it's mechanically trying hard to not be dull. Maybe the writing too is... There, on occasion, there were some kind of funnily understated... do I magnet? Wait, this... What do I do here? No, it's silver, okay. Actually, Cyborg does have a demolition suit too. Can I fucking switch to Cyborg, please? There we go. Weird. Oh yeah, it makes sense. I guess Batman can change out of his spacesuit. That's why we're using... Okay. I'm understanding here. Do I need to do... Sure, let's just log on to Batman, sure. Alright. We're getting there. We're getting there. I mean, putting it like this, this would not be the first time I feel like a series of games evolved in a direction that I don't like. You know, I'm an old man and a contrarian, and I like weird old things, so it shouldn't be surprising. But I guess I just kind of made assumptions based on how much more I liked Part 2 over Part 1. And that's on me, I guess. Put Lego Avengers below Lego Marvel. Feeling self-conscious for having positions on Lego games. Yeah, I mean... I'm definitely, you know... I'm not shy about having opinions on things. Personally speaking. I'm just, I was so ready to be on board with these games after liking Lego Batman 2 so much more than the first one. And in fact, I would say, like, it's not like in the top 3 or anything, but like possibly in my top 10, like, Batman games. Like, it was thoroughly enjoyable. And this, you know, not to say that I'm disliking this so far, but if this is going to kind of keep becoming... If this is never going to really kind of pick up the pace and become really engaging, it's going to cast my whole theory about these games into doubt. And maybe dampen my enthusiasm for the idea of actually getting around to playing more of these games. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's... Oh, it's gold. Am I hitting it? Yeah, there we go. Building. Yep. Even the first game, even though I didn't like it, it was ultimately like I didn't like it a lot, but it was still.
Go on, Cyborg, you finish it.
A flash, a flash. He's gonna have it done in a flash.
Good grief. How did I get stuck with you
It was still
guys?
passable, you know. And I think the writing and stuff, even if I feel like it's maybe a step down, it's still a step up from the first game, which kind of, I mean, it didn't have any dialogue, right? And the dialogue in the second game, at least, was actually really quite good, and it seems decent here too, for the most part.
Missiles? This thing must be broken.
Phew, we made it. I wasn't worried, not even a little bit. Told you.
So yeah, this is like still the same stage. This is still the same stage as the Bat Cave, right? Like we started like reconstructing the rocket in the Bat Cave. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to activate this thing. No, for fuck's sake. There we go. And it's not necessarily the length of the stage that's kind of weird. It's just like it's been so all over the place. It doesn't feel like it's the same stage. Of course, we took a break in the middle of it. It doesn't help, I guess, but we're moving back and forth through all these completely different. There we go. Do I? There we go. Lego Marvel is the other one that hits the same notes as Batman 2. That's cool. I think I have that game. So I was gifted it on Steam like years and years ago, and I just like never got around to playing it because I already had a massive backlog. And at the time, I was under the impression that I would not be into any of the Lego games anyway. But you know, if it's closer to Lego Batman 2, then definitely. That has me pretty. I mean, that sounds good, right?
Yeah. We got fuel, and that's what's cool. We got fuel. Oh yeah.
Cyborg's a bit
We are awesome. No,
obnoxious,
we're
isn't he?
Super awesome. No, actually, we're mega, super, ultra,
what's-
incredible.
Please, stop doing that.
Am I supposed to be able to get inside here? Well, maybe we can read this actually.
Need a hint?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna juice this guy up too. Well, one of his suits anyway. Space suits. Man, the music's going kind of nuts. Alright. What's going on up here? Hey, we're a true hero. It's still weird to me that they changed that, because it was superhero in the first two games, so now it's just true hero. I mean, not that it makes any difference, but it's just... I guess that's why I think it's weird that it changed. Seems like such an arbitrary change. It's hard to hit these things. Okay. The one time I want to hit a tutorial box, it just sends me off the ledge. Alright. I guess I also feel like the nature, like, because everything is kind of...
I know this one. I know this one.
Did I shoot the thing from over there? I don't know. The chaotic nature of everything kind of makes it also a little... It's easy to forget, kind of lose track of what it is we're doing, what the goal is exactly. Which, to be fair, I mean, that happened in the other games too, but here it's kind of... I have no sense of how far we are into the stage or what to be expected here. Atom. Cool. Well, we don't have the Atom right now, so we'll... Unless we find him right here, but... It's like a Brainiac symbol, too. Alright, let's... Laser beam this. Am I gonna run super fast to put this out or something? What is going on here? Stealth, sonar, demolition. Oh, cool. He can only fly in this suit, but he'll switch to it automatically. I mean, can I blow up this? We already cut... Okay, we just have to shoot it twice. That's really weird. Okay, so that... Okay, I thought it was like a suit token, but no, it's just some other kind of collectible. Okay.
Need some more interdimensional
Yep,
help?
okay. So am I just charged forever now, or will I have to recharge it? So there's like a Brainiac symbol here. There's no interact thing. The tutorial thing is talking about the atom. Alright, let's fly over here, I guess. Stuff to break, so that's progress, I suppose. Trying to shoot... Oh. Ranged combat is not good in these games. I mean, none of the combat is particularly good, but the ranged stuff, anything that involves having to hold the button down to like aim and shit, it's just, I don't know, there's just no like precision in anything really. Kind of the less combat, the more fun these games are, I feel. Alright, what we got here? Okay, Plastic Man thing. Destruction, demolition, same thing. Am I building something here? Nope, I guess not. Maybe if I blow up some more stuff. Yep, okay. It really bothers me how difficult it is to tell the building parts apart from the like scenery. It's a weird change. It's like as if having them sort of blend into the world more believably as physics objects makes it better. I don't know. It's like the idea that, like, you know, action games, FPSs or whatever, having like ragdoll animations for killing dudes. Like, yeah, that has its... You can do stuff with that technology and you can have it look good, but so many games just look worse. You know, you can have a game... Before every game always used ragdolls for everything, you'd have animations. You know, you knock someone down and they fall over or whatever. And well-crafted animations for that kind of thing will, to me, always look so much better than just having... Okay, it's a treadmill. I guess we need the flash for this. We look so much better than just doing it by...
That's more like it. Time for a little
with ragdolls or whatever, like physics, having stuff like sort of flop around.
Good work, Flash.
And it's the same thing here. It's like this idea of, oh, all right, having everything just bounce around and sort of, I don't know, behave, like sort of having it move around, what's the word? Procedurally, I guess. That would be inherently superior to just animating it by hand because it's like more fancy technology. I think it's dumb because it doesn't look better, and it, more importantly, like it's the bouncing, like the bricks sort of dancing and bouncing around serves a purpose, right? It's supposed to be more readable. It's supposed to be, you're supposed to be able to tell them apart. But when they already kind of slide and flop around all over the place like every other piece, and only, you know, sort of kind of bounce around a little bit in a way that sort of blends in. Oh, okay, so we found that thing to unlock her as like an optional unlockable. I see. Because they made the bouncing blocks blend in with everything else. Like, it just works worse. It's annoying because I find it so obvious that that's the case that it's weird to me that they apparently didn't find it obvious. I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess Wonder Woman is definitely in kind of a New 52 style suit as well, with the
You guys get to the control room. Me and Superman
silver.
fix those
Like, there's no gold in her outfit. Looks kind of weird. So, I mean, I am definitely not the type of person to normally be, like, asking for open world stuff. And maybe this is the, I don't know, but, like, it's weird to me. I've been waiting for, like, 3 or 4 stages now to be introduced to some kind of hub world. And that hasn't been a thing yet, I guess. So are we just, like... Are we just... Let's actually do the... Nope. Oh, I can press the triggers to, like, swaps. That must have been what I did by mistake. You just tap R. Interesting. I'm trying to change to the Flash. Fuck's sake. There we go. He's fastest. Feels weird to just, like, go from stage to stage with no kind of menu or hub. Am I supposed to, like, view map? Or maybe I am in the hub. I don't know. Yeah, these are the stages. So what's this then? Squad? Are these like new stages? Or no, these are probably DLC. Yeah. These have to be like DLC things. Are there like extra stages? Because these are all stages. I don't want to like jump to a stage. It's the fact that I'm so like kind of confused about this. I don't know. It doesn't feel good. It's weird. It's kind of been weird that it's been so different in each of these games. But in both, like the one thing that 1 and 2 had in common was that, yeah, so we must be in some kind of hub thing because we don't have the superhero, or I guess true hero rating thing, right? It's just like adding up. So maybe we'll find some sort of things we can interact with. Because I was gonna say, I could reach the map thing from the pause menu, but it only, I guess, allowed me to pick stages we've already beaten. Despite their structural differences, the one thing that was the same between 1 and 2 was the fact that you're like, you advance to the next stage, you pick stages by like, you know, in this kind of a, there's no menu per se, you just kind of walk to the correct thing in the world. Although in the first game it was like all within the Batcave. And in the second game, it was more like you had to travel to a particular point on, like, in the open world. So I'm assuming this is going to be, like, how we get the correct levels. Or correct, what's the word? How we advance to the next level. I'm assuming we're going to go through what I guess was a big door there in the center. Well, let's just blow up some shit here first. Might be something else to interact with here. I mean, I guess it doesn't seem like it at this point, but who knows? So this looks like a Robin acrobat ball thing. Is that a thing in this game? If it is, I don't have that ability, I guess. Because I don't think Flash is going to, like, run here. Nope. Well, I guess... Oh, okay. He can't fly because we're not, like, charged. Oh, hey, this is a building thing. See, I didn't see it. So what is it? Oh, hey. Whoa. Oh, okay, so Batman, I guess, needs to break the glass. No, wait, okay, never mind. We're just gonna get a bunch of cyborg suits? Nope. Rob. Oh, so that probably is the acrobat thing, right? For fuck's sake. Oh. Sphere suit. Okay. It's not the acrobat suit, but basically 70s Nightwing suit. Yep. Oh, okay. Didn't think it would control that. What am I even... Like something pushing the door? Let's read the tutorial thing, because it's not clear what I'm actually doing there. Okay. It can interact. We figured out that much. So if I hold up. Oh, okay. I just had to hold up. Okay, that was weirdly confusing. So I guess maybe that is where we're supposed to go. But those laser beams look dangerous. Yeah, we're getting these ghost pips telling us where to go. So, I did not mean to do that. No, I mean, oh yeah, I guess maybe we can just destroy these things. It didn't really occur to me. But I was gonna say, can I do like go invisible like Batman, the sonar, like the sensor suit rather? Okay, yeah, just destroy these things. Oh, okay, never mind. Concocting this scenario of how we're supposed to disable the security. No, we just should have known. We just blow things up. But like, we're 2 hours into the game. Is this where we're introduced to the hub structure? Or are we like a quarter through the game already? I mean, both things can be true, I suppose, but... Okay, yep, buildable parts. Completely invisible, but had a feeling. Alright, someone's gonna hack this panel. Alright, Sarborg's gonna do it. What? I think it's the left one. That was really confusing. I had no idea that was what we're doing. Okay, I think we got it. Alright, are we getting a Green Lantern thing? No, never mind. I thought it was like a Green Lantern symbol. Giant suit. Alright, that's pretty sick. Oh, he runs way faster too. That's nice. Impossible to control though. That's fine. Everything is kind of impossible to control in these games anyway. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, okay, there's a big old... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everyone just, like, teleported here all of a sudden. There's a blue arrow there, so I guess we're going here. Oh, I need to be, like, super strong and pull these things. Or lift this thing. That works, too, I guess. Control room. So can we, like, go to different stages here, or what's going on? Maybe one of these tutorial things will explain to us how this game works.
Not get this one.
Walk through this line with able to travel to the Hall of Justice. Oh yeah, there's a little Hall of Justice symbol there. I see. That's like a space symbol. Alright, this is where we travel to space. So this... Alright, to the Batcave, I guess. I'm trying to hit the tutorial thing. Like you...
Needing some help from the world's funnest?
I'm not sure the purpose of having these different hubs, but... Alright, this seems to be pointing us towards this. I think that's like this thing for the stage we just cleared. Yes, we progressed to the next stage. Why is this so confusing? I feel like it shouldn't be this confusing.
Firefly, eat them up.
Wonder Woman.
Now come on, do we have to get personal?
How would you like a hot foot?
No thanks.
Not had enough yet? I'm just getting warmed up. Time for you to go down in a blaze of glory.
It's worse than we thought. He's using fire-based puns.
Will you be serious? We need to take this guy out.
Don't you mean put this guy out? Ah, man, now I'm doing it.
All right. Like I said, Flash is fast. That's really nice, at least.
Oh, you've got me all fired up.
Do we live? Oh my god! Like, yeah, let's interrupt gameplay for some puns. Although I guess maybe he did something.
Something around here we can use to defeat Firefly.
We need to start fighting fire with water, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like I couldn't even really tell you specifically. You know, I don't exactly remember, I guess, what made me really like the second game, or, you know, maybe it's partially just having the expectations. You know, my expectations were so low going into the second game, and they were higher going into this. But yeah, I'm like kind of not really feeling this. Teeth. Like, it's okay, but it's kind of starting to feel a little bit like the first game, where it's just like there's not a lot of actual real engagement. It's just kind of, wait, did I just deflect these back at him? Oh, okay, no, never mind. We're building something. Flash platform. Oh, okay. Why do I have to? I don't understand this, but fine.
Precious flames! You ruined them! I'll get you for this!
Have I really? I've not really like started putting them out. Shoot him? Do I need to beat Flash and shooting this faster? Like, do I shoot him? No. Wait, no. Oh, it took damage. Okay. Am I hitting him? Oh. I hit him. Oh, this is awkward.
Oh, no! Stop it! It's not my bath night! Oh!
Too bad. I think he was warming to you.
Seriously? Are you proud of what you just said?
Not really.
Maybe we can use the water cannon to get past this flaming wreckage.
Yeah, maybe. Am I supposed to shoot the flames or the... okay, there's a thing there. Do that. B. There we go. Lasso action. Smash this. It just explodes. All right, cool. Sure. That's too far, I guess.
Again! Don't you know this kitty has claws?
Cheetah, I implore you. Abandon your evil ways and join with me in sisterhood.
Sorry, but I already have new friends, and they like being bad.
This is like a weird thing to complain about, maybe, but the lip sync seems like weirdly really bad. Oh. That's kind of cool. Oh yeah, and that's kind of... there was something like that with Joker in one of the previous games, right? Like, he would stun one of your characters with his hand buzzer thing, and you had to like tag in the other dude. I like that mechanic. Sick. God damn it, Cheetah! I just want to get some collectibles.
Oh, great.
Gold. All right, we need.
Might be able to deflect that laser.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say we need lasers.
Sure beats a bowl of milk in a really long room.
Wait, do I have to build? Do I have to like stand there to use my bracelets? Yes, I have to stand on a shield to deflect spots. That's dumb. Like, why would you make that kind of ability? Like, it's already contextual that someone has to be shooting at me for me to use it. Isn't that enough? Does it also have to be contextual that I have to, like, fucking stand on a platform? It's weird. Like, I thought at the beginning of the game when I realized that you're able to swap suits on the fly, it's like, alright, okay, so they're actually going to have to design everything with the assumption that you have all the suits and you can swap around. Because that should mean that puzzles could be more complex and more open-ended and less obvious, right? But it's, like, weirdly... It almost feels like the opposite. Like, things are kind of dumbed down in a way. It's not what I expected. It's a little strange, to be honest. Anyway, let's stand on this thing. Can I aim this, or... Okay, I tried pressing X, and it killed me. Oh, now, okay, there we go. I guess it, like, didn't work properly before or something? Why don't you blow these things up? See if it actually did something. I guess not.
I'll make you pay for that! I've got you now! Get her off me!
Alright. Next phase here, I guess. Oh, there's even a little counter at the top. Flash special animation takes so long, it's actually faster with Wonder Woman. Alright, okay. Got her. Now what? Ah, this guy's back. Hey!
My lasso will force you to tell the truth. Now, do you really hate me?
No. I really wish we were friends.
There, see?
But I think I look better in my costume than you do in yours. And I don't think Superman likes you as much as you like him.
Okay, that's enough.
Alright, we got the big boys.
Chasing Killer Croc through a sewer. Why didn't you catch him? Well, he caught me off guard. But I'm ready this time. Every time.
Like, I think it's kind of weird too. There's many things that I feel like on paper should, or at least could, make this game more exciting or interesting than its predecessors.
What spaceship have you ever seen that has stairs? Good point.
We need to override the elevator controls.
And
Something tells me this
one of those things I feel like is
And the air pressure should lift us upwards
the
too.
using all these different characters.
I get it now.
In the second game, I thought it was exciting to get to use Superman, and like for half of the game or so, I forget exactly, but like basically, Robin gets like kidnapped or is out of the picture or something. So you have Batman and Superman, and I think for a while we have Robin and Superman maybe. For one or two stages you have the three of them, and then like one stage at the end you get Green Lantern, and then like kind of at the very end. What the? What am I wearing? Is this just like Robin in a space? What the? I just swapped magnet suit. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess I got this whenever we got the magnet suit with... Did we have this? I just don't recognize it at all. Okay. Now, I think we just had this with Cyborg, and now we have it with Robin. It looks cool, though. In any case, swapping characters that you play as, like, through the main story wasn't such a frequent occurrence. And it was, like, closely tied to the storyline of what was happening. And you had time to familiarize yourself with the different characters, and like whenever you actually swapped characters, it was kind of a bit of a surprise. But I feel like in this game, you're just constantly changing characters, and it to the point where it makes it harder to kind of follow the narrative and the perspective, like who are we following when what's actually going on. I mean, not to say that it's like super complex and everything, but it's not that I don't understand what's happening in the plot, but it's more that okay, we don't have. I tried to magnet this, and I'm holding B. I guess only Cyborg is allowed to magnet this. It's weird. It's not about like not understanding or not being able to follow the plot, but like just the basic level of engagement and like being invested in what's going on. If you're like constantly spending all your mental resources trying to figure out what's going on, it makes it a lot harder to kind of be invested, I feel. Is this like destructible glass? Symbol there, I don't really recognize. No, I'm trying to... Oh, fuck's sake. Tap Y, hold Y. Sonar suit. It doesn't look... I mean, it looks different. Clearly... Wait, do I just break these things? Is that how we get rid of the lasers? Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, let's explore. Seems a bit all over the place. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. It feels kind of all over the place. And like... I feel like the second game also felt a little bit all over the place in the sense, like, before you kind of found your bearings to understand how things were connected, and it took me a good while to kind of understand progression and the you know, sometimes I got a little stuck trying to figure out what I was supposed to do to trigger the start of the next stage, and things like that were a little weird. But I felt like it was an easier and faster hump to get over than with this game, where I'm still a little confused. Like, I understand the whole hangar thing, and there's like these different hubs you can kind of go to, but I have no sense of, because we did 3 stages or 4 stages, and then we got there, and then we did the next stage, or we got to this stage. So I'm curious to see what happens when we're done with this stage and what we're supposed to do to trigger the next one. And it's like, I feel in the first game, every suit had like one thing it could do. And one of the changes they did for the second game was like basically giving every suit like 2 abilities. So they kind of folded certain suits together into the one, and they added some new abilities.
Nice. Now I can use my jetpack to reach
and
the controls.
Batman took my jetpack away after he caught me pretending to be Superman once.
And I think like that, what was I gonna say? Yeah, there's a layer of complexity that they added for the second game, in that like there wasn't always like one thing that you could do. And I understand wanting to kind of elaborate on the player's abilities and the choices. Like, you want to, you know, have the sequel feel more like free, like you can kind of do more stuff or whatever. So I think it's like a kind of a natural evolution to do that kind of thing, and then to go from there to this idea of like just being able to swap to anything on the fly. But having said that, like, I feel like that change in this game isn't so much in the service of like, hey, this is going to allow us to create more compelling missions and puzzles. It's like two parallel kind of ideas, where on the one hand you're giving the player more freedom in swapping abilities, all that kind of stuff.
Prepare to be jealous.
But at the same time, like, the puzzles aren't becoming more complex to account for that. Okay, magnet walking is a little faster. Why was he shrugging? That was weird. So yeah, it ends up being a little weird, I guess. Okay, I didn't need to change. That's fine.
From bird boy to bellboy, right? Let's get after those creeps.
But mostly, I think it's just like the whole chaotic nature of everything. There's like no downtime, like, but also no time to explain anything, I guess. And moving back and forth between all these characters rapidly.
Let's hide and get the jump on these losers. Grundy's good at hiding.
Sounds like they're planning a welcoming committee for us.
Boss fight room, maybe.
Let's crash this surprise party.
Is it? Okay, that was probably supposed to happen.
Isn't this the part of the surprise party where they turn the lights on?
Either it's a localized power outage, or they really like building suspense. How's that illumination suit of yours, Robbie? It might be what we need to light the way.
Man, I feel even like fucking collecting studs is like less fun. Although maybe that's just a cumulative, like having done it for 2.5 games now. Starting to feel done with it. Alright. So yeah, I'm gonna charge up my light suit, I guess. Is it really that dark? Well, whatever. But it's interesting because, like, in the second game, there was such an emphasis on exploration and collection and doing shit in the hub world in between stages. Is that, like, just absent in this game? I'm kind of curious. It sort of seems like it. But, I don't know. I never went to the Hall of Justice or the Batcave to see what that was about. It's a giant desk lamp. Alright, sure. Ah. I mean, I'm surprised that I've been able to be so engaged by the stud collecting as I have been, so.
Big for me to fight. Cyborg, help!
My suit's extra large mode should even the odds a little.
Nope, that's the wrong button. Giant. There we go. Yeah, I mean, collecting stuff in itself is like, yeah, it feels good, for sure. I like the visual design of the little studs. They're like spinning and they got good sounds, and yeah, it's like mash B, X, just like a big old QTE thing, I guess. It's weird, but it's like, well, it's not worse than a normal fight, so. Like the weird little mini boss fights in the second game where you just like punch someone 3 times. Which reminds me, you know, that was the main mechanic for unlocking characters in that game, right? You find these villains on the city map and you just challenge them to a little fight. And there's like 8,000 characters to unlock in this game. You find some tokens during story missions, and you obviously complete story missions and just get the characters you played as in that story mission. But with all these other characters, there's got to be some other mechanic to unlock stuff, right? So what's this thing? Okay. Is that a destructible silver thing? And these animations, they look really good though. Like the... what are these eyes? So do I need... The sensor suit probably wouldn't help because it would tell me, right? I don't really get what those blue things are either. The like blue electric, whatever. Okay. Like those are a thing for sure, right? Wait, he's got juice. He can fly up here now. Fucking... Oh, collision. No, I'm trying to drop down. Are these a collectible or not? It's like dancing and something, but it's not counting up. We're not getting anything for destroying these things. What are we even doing? We're looking for... I mean, we found Killer Croc. It was in a box that I couldn't destroy? Question mark? It didn't... I mean, the demolition suit didn't seem to break it, at least. Collect some studs, I suppose. Why not? I'm trying to land. I'm pressing B. Oh, I don't understand why the controls are so weird in this. I'm struggling much more with the controls in this game than the previous ones. It's surprising. I guess we needed the illumination suit to like to build that lamp. But then now what? Oh, no, okay, I did run out of juice. Yeah, little animation for it even. So is there something? Wait. Did I just reveal that it's like that's the wrong suit? Okay. How did that work? And also, how does this help? Oh, okay, it's building something. You see how having to smash furniture for hours can get tiresome? Yeah, weirdly, that's like one of the more engaging things, I guess. Alright, we're just gonna inflate this.
That hurt my ears, you little... What ears? Go get him, Cyborg!
But it's more like not understanding what the game's kind of asking you to do. You end up kind of by default smashing stuff, and you know, sometimes the pieces you needed are in something you smashed without... You thought you were just like collecting bonus shit, and then it turned out that that was exactly what, you know, you happened in the process of just collecting studs. You happened to break something that you were supposed to break to find the piece you needed to build something, etc. Like it's...
What's your game?
I feel like the stage design has been more confusing in this game than in the second, for sure.
Earth would have to give in to his demands to be president.
Shut up, Joker. Of course. The binary fusion cannon.
Yeah, the bouncing futon thing.
Enough, Joker.
Oh, but Betsy, I'm just getting started. Welcome to the Joker Surprise Show, Patsy. I'm glad you brought a super friend along. Oh, don't be such a spoiled bat. Let's see who's behind door number 1.
And the stages also feel weirdly long.
Surprises.
Except the one stage that was really short.
Is this the end for our heroes?
It used to be that if there was a boss fight, the stage was over. But here it's like... It's just like the pacing of the stages too. Like it felt like...
You want to trade?
I'm good.
You know, beating Croc and Grundy, not that the fight in itself was necessarily super spectacular, exciting, but the boss fights kind of rarely are that, you know, credible. I don't know. It would have felt fine, I guess, for the stage to end there. But now we're this whole thing, and I feel like I don't know if I should expect the stage to end after this, or if there's more to it.
How delicious it is!
Yeah.
Batman and Superman taken down by the Clown Prince of Crime!
Whatever. Oh yeah, okay, it's just a number. We gotta just defeat a bunch of thugs. I don't know if I shouldn't bother just breaking this shit. It's like pointless, isn't it? I mean, it sounded like at least one person was in agreement or of the opinion that Lego Batman 2 was the best one. But I can't help but wonder, you know, if I play the first game and then this, I probably would have liked this more. Because there's something to it, you know, there's more visual excitement and stuff happening in this game than in the first one. But I wonder if going from 3 to 2, if I would have felt like just how I would have felt about that. Also, I don't know why that was in slow motion. All right. No, why do I not punch? No, okay, we're just gonna do this, I guess. Do I maybe not need to fly? Yeah. No, wait, hang on. Can I still laser? Yeah, I don't want that content ID music going on. All right, whoa, hang on. His life bar disappeared, so now we gotta do more of this, I guess.
Menaces like you, Superman.
Is this a thing? What's going on here? Oh, his life bar's back, so nope. There's like a lot of small things. Like I said, the controls, I don't know what it is, because I mean, by and large, like the controls are very similar. But pressing a button and not having the action associated with that button happen reliably, or the game struggling to distinguish between button taps and like holding a button, it all just kind of comes together in making the game feel a little frustrating in a way that the other games didn't, because it's not that there's a lot of consequence to it. You don't like miss a critical jump and, you know, have to start a level over or anything like that, of course. But just trying to do a thing and have another thing happen, it's just inherently like unsatisfying. Kind of takes you out of it a little bit. All right, so can Superman also shield? No, wait, he's gonna flash it. Yeah, okay. There was like a shield icon, like the Wonder Woman deflect thing, but then we did the flash thing.
Hey, I remember that outfit. Electric suit, right?
An electroconductive discharge suit, actually. It allows me to...
Like I said, electric suit.
Alright, okay.
EMP
Whoa,
should
Joker
shut
just
that
standing
suit
here, huh?
down. It's got no power.
I can power the EMP up, but I need the charge from that platform, and I can't get to it.
Leave it to me.
Alright. Shouldn't have bothered touching Joker, alright. Oh, okay, so I guess I need to go up here and get this thing. Although, can I? Trying to beam these, okay. What, okay, so let's build something? Yep, okay, a ladder. Makes sense. There we go, now Batman can get up here. I was gonna say, because he can't like jetpack up here without a battery. Now I can sonar this. Get the electro suit. And get some electricity from this panel. It's like so intense to look at. This is like fucking Street Fighter Cross Tekken or something. I mean, obviously this in particular is a lot of like stage lights and shit going on, but I feel like there's so many like sort of effects and projectiles and just stuff happening. Just in this game overall, this is just kind of taking it to the extreme. I'm not even sure what we're doing, but yeah, like shit like this is just overwhelming almost.
Thanks, I guess.
Hey, that's character development right there.
Well, looks like our work here is done.
Perimeter alert. Object approaching.
All right, so what's the deal? Yeah, I was gonna say we got Brainiac to worry about. So was this just like the opening of the game? And now the real story starts with Brainiac invading. Adam West. Yeah, we actually got one piece. Alright, Superman. Wonder Woman. That's it. Yep. Yes, the gold bricks, too. Like, the gold bricks are like the equivalent of the Super Mario 64 stars, right? So in Lego Batman 2, there were a lot of places in the open world where you kind of used the golden bricks, or you could like access panels once you had a certain amount of them.
I sent Green Lantern of Sector 2814 to
And here,
investigate.
they don't seem to, so far, have had any role at all.
Of knowledge and civilization.
But I think it's probably just that they're kind of introducing these things one at a time.
Join the Justice League. Well, leave your resume with my assistant Angie, and we'll get back to you if there's an opening.
I have no wish to join the Justice League.
It was worth a shot.
Although the threat your vessel poses is minimal, I cannot allow you to interfere with my plans.
And what are your plans, Brainiac?
I have traveled the universe collecting things, using my shrink ray to miniaturize cities from every galaxy.
So you're like an evil space nerd.
But collecting cities has lost its fulfillment. I have decided to expand my collection. The city is no longer enough.
It's kind of weird that he's got these little things on his forehead, like, that they're not painted.
No. To the weapons lab. It may hold the key to the
Everyone who's like got head, you know, hair or a head piece or a mask or something, it's like as if it's a Lego piece, right? But Brainiac's things are just kind of stapled on. It's a little weird. Oh, hey, we're playing as Batman in Lego Batman. Is this fucking Conan O'Brien over here? What's the deal with this guy?
Hey, how are you?
It is Conan O'Brien. What the fuck?
New Watchtower janitor. Only kidding. The Batcave was a bit dingy, so I'm branching out to explain stuff here, too. You need any of this stuff explained? I got you covered.
I need a lot explained, actually. What is this game? Alright, Conan O'Brien, please explain things to me.
All aboard the Slideways teleporter. Next stop, Batcave. Or Hall of Justice, if you want. I'm easy.
Okay, that much I kind of understood, but... Okay, we're done. No, okay. We've got some Conan O'Brien wisdom.
All aboard the
Nope, okay,
Slideways
that's just...
teleporter.
He's just repeating himself.
Batcave. Or
Um...
Hall of Justice, if you want.
So is that meant to imply that we're gonna have to go there to find more stages? Okay, we'll check that out in a second. There's a little, yeah, trophy room. Okay, let's see if we can make sense of what's going on here.
Ah, trophies. Trophies as far as the eye can see. Trophies of all shapes and sizes. Are your trophies in here? Because I actually don't know.
Okay, there's like enter cheat code thing. It feels so weird that you play this game for 3 hours before this is like introduced. But yeah, this must be the equivalent because we have again these like ghost studs to show you where you're supposed to go. Okay, so this we can see like the pieces we've collected. But is that just like for one level? You try to swap to someone else. God dang it. I have to like I have to like aim towards another character and press the swap button. It's kind of weird. Brainiac. Oh wait, okay. All right, we're gonna need to play as Brainiac to get to that. I see. I mean, I guess if the game had just like dropped you in here at the beginning, it would not have necessarily been less confusing. But yeah, it's kind of overwhelming. I feel like so much of this... It feels like it should have, or at least could have been designed in a way to be less overwhelming. Room. What's over here then? Hangar. Okay. Oh yeah, because we got... Okay. So what can we do from the hangar? Are these like... No. These are just... Nope, they're nothing. Okay. Looks like this teleporter. Okay. Might as well carry on with the story until he gets back. Okay, so this is going to take us somewhere eventually. And this is a padlock. Containment cells. This is something to do with like villains and shit, I guess. Okay, so that's where we just were. Opponent should be a head taller. I mean, in fairness, Lego characters don't really come in different sizes. This hurts my head to look at. Oh, we've got like little cells here. Oh, him like falling through the floors and shit is disorienting. Nope. Oh, there's like a fucking force field there. I didn't even see it. So what's the deal with these force fields? Maybe we'll come back, or do I do something here? Alright, okay. Alright, let's assume this is pointless. Even if I can do something here, I feel like it's not gonna help me or be of interest or worthwhile in any other way. So I guess laboratory. Okay, we're not going in there. Thought that was where we came. No, okay, never mind. Well, let's try to go here. This is kind of cool. Yeah, you got like full control. So is he gonna tell me anything about what we're doing here, or just tell us this is how we get back?
Hey, how are you? Conan O'Brien here, new Hall of Justice tour guide. You know the drill by now, right?
What is the deal with Conan O'Brien anyway?
Hall of Justice is a little too righteous for your taste. Maybe you'd have a better time at the Hall of Doom. There's a passageway around here somewhere that'll take you there.
Okay, so that's the thing. Like in the first game, right? You kind of teleport or whatever. You pull a lever and you go from being Batman in the Batcave to being villains in Arkham Asylum. But that game had like a full set of villain campaigns. That's not going to be a thing in this game, is it? Clearly, those things seem to indicate that we're not meant to be here just yet. Alright, we can ride this. That's good. Well, okay, we found a gold piece. Or did we get it for riding that thing? That's not impossible, I guess. A bunch of these statues that we can destroy. If we would like to. If we would care to. Okay, I guess we're going to the Batcave, probably. Wait, hang on. So that looks like a little token that'll unlock a character, right? It's kind of a weird, these areas are kind of like a weird, you know, it's structured and sort of scaled and scoped more similar to the Batcave stuff in the first game. But it looks like there's more of the sonar suit this. You know, the finding unlockable stuff more like the city in the second game. Weirdly confusing. Okay, I can't sonar suit break this. Well, screw this. Go to the Batcave, I guess. Was there any indication in the cutscene of what we were supposed to do? I feel like I I can't remember at all what happened. Brainiac. Well, okay, no, we're going this way. Wait, we are going here? Why Conan O'Brien? That is a great question. It's not something I was prepared for. Okay, so now it's showing us. Well, we clearly can't walk right through here. Maybe with the sonar, or what is it called? The sensor suit? Nope. Am I supposed to break this thing? Maybe someone with a gun. Oh, I just shot invisible Batman. Okay. What if we Hulk out? I just assumed that that was like didn't mean much, but maybe there's a reason for it. All right, we can break it. We're getting hurt, but it's breaking. I can do a thing here. Okay. Oh, okay. That's what this is. Okay. This is a switch. I don't know. Like, is this place overtaken by the villains or like? I don't understand what we're doing here, even really. I mean, the whole thing is more like, why would this game have celebrity cameos in the first place? Although, I guess in a weird way, it becomes one of many small examples of the tone and the humor of this game being, in my mind, not as refined as the second game. It's a little more all over the place. Oh, why does it fucking have to flash? We're fucking on the same screen. Come on. Demolition suit. Nope. Right. Burn another differently shaped Batman logo. How's Batman doing anyway? What are we doing? I guess we found the entrance to the next stage.
Batman?
What the? Batman, it's that same thing that happened to you.
You're right, Robin.
Maybe I could break the hold on him the way I broke it on you.
Robin.
Green Lantern, listen to me. I know we don't know each other very well. We've only met a couple of times.
Robin, it wasn't the speech.
Oh no, he destroyed the plasma cannons. How are we gonna get out of this
A
shit?
big grapple.
I could mind control that oblivious custodian over there if he was closer.
Okay. Transform into true form. Whoop, okay. What just happened? I guess I magnet that. Why do we get a tutorial box saying the exact same thing as another character said in a cutscene 2 seconds ago? That, I don't know, that annoys me more than it should.
It worked. He's coming to clean this bill.
Now is my chance.
Okay, yes, I'm trying to swap characters. There we go. I guess we on true form this. Mind control him. go over there. I like this animation. The animation in this game is really, really good, and I think it's been good in these games in general. There's a lot of really cool things, like the way Cyborg like transforms whenever he does stuff in his combat animations, and like not just when he, turns giant or whatever, but he gets these like big robot boots, and shit like that. Like that's really, really well done. And like Martian Manhunter transforming, that looks excellent, Looks about right. And the middle one. There we go. So was that like 1 out of 3? Yeah, I guess so. Like not a lot of, there's not a lot to this puzzle, but at the same time, I'm glad it's not more complex. 'Cause it's not something I would probably enjoy, being too caught up, like being stuck on something like this, because it required you to actually think a lot. It's kind of a awkward thing, though. Like either something like this, or hacking minigames or whatever. Either they're difficult and tedious, or they are like just busy work. That's up, DJ Beats. All right, let's check our emails. All right, we got internet cat videos in our email. Sure. Okay, we got a bunch of studs for that. Let's check our light bulb. Oh, okay. We turn on the light. Okay. Let's get a collectible. Oh my god. No, no. Can I just nope out of this? I can't. Okay. All right. Maybe it's not so. Okay. I thought it was like a sliding puzzle. I did not want to deal with that, but this shouldn't be so bad. All right. Music. Okay. Let's open the doors. Yes, confirm. Close, rather. Same thing.
He didn't let me finish.
It wasn't the speech.
Excellent. Now join the others. This crystal will focus the almost limitless energy of all the power rings. Lanterns, activate!
It's probably not good.
Whoa! Wow! Wouldn't it be cool to carry Earth around in your pocket? I've got the whole world in my pants. I've got the whole wide world in my pants.
Joker,
shut up. I've got to stop that beam.
Pants.
So is that like a whole stage, or is this just going to be a long, elaborate cutscene, and then we're just like checkpoint?
If Superman fails, we're going to need a plan B.
You've always got to put Superman down.
I'm offering to help, Bird Boy. I don't want to end up president of a marble.
Luther's right, Robin. We need to rescue Green Lantern and shut down that beam. Martian Manhunter, can you extend the docking tunnel once we get the grappler online?
Yes, I can do that from here. You will have to activate the grappling device to secure us to Brainiac's ship. Splitting up would make you more effective.
Yeah, I feel like the story, I mean, it's kind of coming together, the whole thing of like, Brainiac's the real threat, we gotta team up and everything, and yeah, it's paying off the setup with the Lanterns being attacked by Brainiac in the beginning, and now all of a sudden, yeah, we got Cheetah, we got the villains and everything.
Controls. I hope we can trust you, Cheetah.
Survival is an animal's greatest instinct, so I suppose I'm on your side.
I feel like it's in the attempts of being like this grander scope of the story. It's a little Okay, I didn't quite mean to do that. It is a little bit all over the place, and like it's kind of sprawling in a way. That, you know, kind of comes naturally with it trying to be a bigger thing, but it also makes it a little harder to follow and like. In the second game, I felt like it was a little more, a little easier to follow, all around. In any case, this is maybe a little abrupt, but actually I think we're gonna call it there for tonight. I'm actually not feeling super great. I was feeling hungry, and then I was feeling kind of nauseous, and now I'm just like really not feeling great. And who knows how long these stages keep going. This feels like the start of a new stage, so I feel like I might as well break here. Let's actually pause the timer there. Got a significant chunk of progress, at least. Got into it. Not really sure what to think, but it's possible that the game kind of, you know, now that the story is kind of kicking in proper, maybe we have a better chance of being more invested in what's going on and everything. Actually, let's do this just to see how this works. We got the checkpoint, we're saving and exiting. Because in the second game, when you load a game, you like, even if you saved in the middle of a mission, when you load, you kind of go back into the hub world. So does that work the same way here? Actually, we could see also... Yeah, I was going to say we could see, like, progress, but 7%. That's going to count all optional stuff and unlockables and everything, so it doesn't really give a good indication of actual progress to the story. No, okay, I was going to say, like, wait, is this starting the mission over? No, okay, so it's actually continuing right from here. So we can return to the watchtower, interesting. Yeah, I'm not feeling super great, but I'm happy with having gotten, I didn't, you know, we made 3 hours of progress, so that's not nothing. We'll see, hopefully, maybe, at least, I'll squeeze in a little bit more stream time this weekend, but obviously I'm not going to push it, not going to force it if I'm not really feeling well. So I'm just going to go eat something more, I think, take it a little bit easy. A little disappointing that this game doesn't, I don't know, live up to the second game so far at least, but I'm still curious to see what it's got, and we'll continue this whenever I can, I guess. But yeah, thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. Take care and stick around, and I'll find someone to host or raid or whatever, and I'll see you guys in the not too distant future, hopefully. All right, thanks for watching.